crazy for Cloud, especially when you're getting those strings off stage and you're sniping jumps and everything. It can be a bit crazy. What stage do you think we're going to start on here?
Right now, they're hovering over Final Destination, so it might be that.
Yeah, they probably picked it back. And we're going to FTS. The stage actually good for both. I think she can get her needle camping stuff going. And Lucina definitely has the space to trap landings right here. So it looks like we're getting into this game. Let's get Shadow and Max Ketchum here.
And yeah, Shadow's sort of like on the middle to upper ring cusp of like talent in Smash 4 Ontario scene.
Definitely. And like he's definitely like almost like at PR HM level for Ontario. And like he just needs a little bit more, like a little bit push. Like this win will probably put him over the edge if he can get this, make that PR. I know he's been trying for so long.
Yeah, but Max Ketchum, you know, like regularly, like last year he came to Gumball, plays really well, and he beat Black Twins as well. So
really,
Black Twins is one of our prominent players in the scene. So like when he beat him, he was like, whoa,
that's insane. I actually did not know he was Black Twins. That's
so yeah, you know, based on like that repertoire alone, like I feel like Max Ketchum sort of has this like the advantage. Definitely the favorite going into the match.
Definitely the favorite. You can see it above Shadow here. Shadow only getting this because he upsets San the New York Ike.
That's actually a really good win for Shadow.
Shadow's playing well today. And
San the New York Ike.
I'm talking to Shadow yesterday, and he's really confident in this game. So I'd like to see what he can do here.
All right, and we're off. Game 1, starting back on what I believe it was Final Destination. Yeah.
I like the costumes here.
Alright, so we're having the neutral immediately. Shadow kind of letting himself get, cornered. Kind of let Max Ketchum close the gap real quick like the entire stage.
Yeah, Max Ketchum not letting him out of this corner. So he's landless pursuit of aerials right now. 65% unanswered so far.
And wow, Shadow really not having an answer. He was kind of been stuck on the ledge the entire time.
Exactly. Shadow needs to find his way back to neutral right now where she can do her neutral everything. Barely missing the F smash there.
Oh wow, and Max Ketchum able to break out of that F tilt string with the up special.
Yeah, and breaking all the bears. I think it's not spaced properly, getting spared for his own bear.
Right now I think Shadow's just trying to like, you know, camp his needles, but Max Ketchum really hasn't given him an opportunity to do so.
Well, not so. 123% right now in Shadow. Definitely more than kill percent for a character like Lucina. And Shadow definitely has a stairway to climb in order to get back into this game.
Okay, finally gets a grab off, but immediately gets punished with the back air, almost taking the stock.
Yeah, almost punished with death for that miss and tech there with the bouncing fish.
Shadow needs to find a way to like sort of get himself, like plant his feet on the ground, you know. Collect his, maybe like just cool down a bit.
Definitely.
You know,
Definitely needs to cool down and find his pace.
Cheek is a slow turn.
Yes, and being a little bit antsy there, trying to get the fair. Max Ketchum up air, he's going to take the first stock here.
Wow, Max Ketchum getting the dancing foot on the ledge. And spot dodging a possible option, but Shadow waiting out and hitting with the back air.
Yes, very nice by Shadow. Max Ketchum definitely not in any trouble at all right now. Especially versus the Sheik, not worrying about dying at 70%, just trying to get as much damage as you can.
Max Ketchum just kind of like on a roll right here. With all these dancing blades, like racking up percent, almost slapping him.
Yeah, and I definitely understand why Max Ketchum is supposed to like Lucina for the Sheik, because right now I see he's opting to trade a lot. Like he's trying to trading fair for fairs, my fair to more damage, I got a sword, and like stage control is more important for a character like Lucina.
Oh yeah, and Max Ketchum has been keeping that stage control this entire set. This is the first time he's actually starting to lose it. You know, he's in the corner but able to make barely escape. Gets caught with the Eto upper, not going to kill.
Yeah, definitely not going to do it, not just enough. And, catching the spot dash with the neutral B, that's going to be game 1.
Yeah, that neutral B is crazy strong.
That's insane. Making game 1 very convincing. I think it was like a minute and a little bit. Max Ketchum just kind of keeping his stage control and hitting shots every time he stepped, right before he was ready. Yeah,
Shadow getting a bit spooky there by the neutral B, you know. Didn't want to hold shield because that would have broken his shield.
That would have definitely broken right there.
But preemptive spot dodge, going to cost him the stock anyways. In my opinion, he should have jumped over it.
Yeah, but it's something I think after like the relentless pursuit of aerials, Max Ketchum was throwing out, it's kind of a little bit of conditioning in there.
But yeah, you know, like he has him like on the ropes. So. Now Shadow like taking Max Ketchum to snatch for the game 2. Trying to see what maybe he can do anything different on this stage now that there's like a silver platform.
This is the Toronto special, the Smash 4.
Toronto special?
Yeah, Toronto special.
I feel like this is like the Smash 4 special like in general.
That is also kind of a Smash 4 special, but I know like all of us would just go Smash 4 every single game.
Shadow already showing up a bit better than he was in game 1.
Much better. Hopefully he can find his space here and start bringing it back and run for his money. Oh, definitely not getting catch by the neutral beam.
And that's something I haven't been seeing. Like, I saw Shadow try to go for needles like in game 1 or just try to charge them, but he was never actually able to like get a full camp game going on with them.
No, definitely Shadow. Not giving you that space actually in order to do the needle camping. Because most of the game he didn't have any stage control.
Ooh, this could be something big. No edge guard, even though Max touched the ledge twice.
Yeah, he didn't have any vulnerability there.
Shadow not capitalizing.
Yeah, but right now, ooh, okay, getting lucky there, sending the opposite way, catching onto the roll here. Oh,
gets
confident spot dodge.
And now an even game. Ooh, but F tilt, putting Shadow in a dangerous position.
I wouldn't call it even just yet. Shadow does need to pull something out of his bag of tricks in order to get this kill, take this first stock here.
Okay, forward air off the ledge.
And yes, getting punished with bouncing fish like death. Taking the first stock here with Max Ketchum.
Good awareness of Max Ketchum, you know, able to not only air dodge the bouncing fish, avoid death, but also punish him for his actions.
Back there for his trouble.
And all these dancing plays are just racking up damage.
They're locking a lot of percent. Lucino's rage is something to fear.
Max Ketchum is showing a crazy dominating performance right here.
Yes. And I mean, like I said, he's opting to trade it a lot with Lucino. And that's something maybe a bit more dangerous for Cloud, because if you start trading, you start getting knocked to the edge of the stage. And I'm kind of understanding why he's opting for Lucino instead of Cloud here.
I think, did he like recently switch mains to Lucino though? He was playing Lucino in doubles all like day yesterday, so.
No, he's Lucino in doubles, he does a lot. I know that one for sure.
Well, right now, Shadow just can't seem to find the stock.
Yeah, definitely has to find an opening here, but shortening the bouncing fish, I think, one of the longest mentioned versions of that one.
And Max Ketchum just not having any possible cheek shenanigans, you know, just swats him out of his face after getting thrown.
Definitely. Like, Max Ketchum doesn't say phase. Holding shield, the best thing to do against she because she cannot kill you with the grab. So yeah, 90%. Now, anything might do it for Lucina here.
Yeah, back air, forward smash, up air even.
I know Max Ketchum is kind of playing his stage control. The up tilt almost taking it here.
Shadow really just can't seem to find an answer.
That might be it. Shadow going down to Max Ketchum very convincingly.
Yeah, that Max is able to dash out of the way of the grab and just punish it immediately with the up B, taking the stock.
Exactly.
It's just seems like he was more in control there, you know?
I think a big thing is that Max was able to keep him in a corner. Like, I think the biggest part is like he went in a corner. She wasn't able to play her needle game, not play her neutral game. Kept in the corner most of the game, just kept racking up percent. So that percent meant death, man.
And all those dancing plays, you know, they racked up as well.
Ooh, they racked up so much.
Shadow didn't seem to have an answer. Yeah. Anyways, now that set is over, we are going to be transitioning to D1 and Max Ketchum on the commentary sticks for you guys.
Yeah, so they'll be coming up here shortly for you guys.
All right.
I say Smash 4 yet? No. This is the main event that's happening on this stream.
Yes.
At least, right?
Props to get on my level, man. Having every game here.
Oh, yeah. Like, a lot of great players actually in-house. Not a lot of the players that you'd probably expect, you know, the usual suspects. But, I mean, Fatality's here. Anti's here. You're here as well. I mean, actually, I heard you put in work yourself. You were just on stream not too long ago.
Yeah, the top 8 dubs. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Chilling. Yeah, but of course, there's a long road ahead of me and all these other players, so don't want to, get ahead of ourselves here. First up on this stream is going to be Fatality versus Smock. Smock is actually the brother of Venom from Montreal. He is a top-level Ryu player, and these two made it very deep into doubles yesterday. I believe they placed 3rd or 4th. Yeah, they're really disgusting. And Smock has a couple characters in his pocket. He played Cloud in doubles, but it looks like he's going to be playing Diddy Kong today.
Diddy Kong versus Fatality's Captain Falcon. Now, as a person who used to dabble in Captain Falcon quite a bit, how do you feel about the Diddy Kong versus Captain Falcon matchup? I've seen Fatality actually do a pretty good job against some well-known Diddy mains in the past.
Yeah.
Especially this year at MomoCon, to be exact.
Oh, particular Diddy main. Yes. I think this matchup isn't too bad for Falcon. It's slightly Diddy Kong's favor, in my opinion, just because the edge guarding is absolutely brutal. It's very easy to spike Falcon out of his recovery. And his jab only goes so far against the character with the ridiculous out-of-shield game that Diddy Kong has. And also, you could just plow through it with a side B. So, I think Falcon has a lot of good things in the matchup, namely, offstage, he can absolutely brutalize Diddy Kong. If there's no banana in play, he can outbox Diddy. But just fighting short characters in general is very tough as Captain Falcon. So I'd say like 55-45 Diddy Kong's favor.
Yeah, one of the reasons why it's so hard to face Diddy Kong, just like you said, is because of the fact that he's such a short character, right? If you want to commit to an aerial, you probably would have to wait a little. You'd have to be in the air longer, which means you're more susceptible to probably getting fared in order to actually hit him.
Exactly. So, if the Diddy Kong is brave and they don't just sit there waiting, they can stuff you. And also, because he's so short, you can't hit the auto-cancel window on back air on him. You have to suffer landing lag.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this all plays out. It looks like Are they fighting? Yeah, they're fighting. Okay.
Yeah, they're going straight into it right now.
Looked like a button check for a second with all those rolls through each other.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on here, but we're going straight to Lilac Cruz. And actually an interesting decision here. How do you feel about Lilac Cruz?
In general, I hate it.
No. Oh, yeah, there was definitely a tweet that you put out. Just a reminder for people every month or every week?
It was every day, but I've been lazy and traveling, so I'll get back on the retweets. But
I feel you, man. Just wanted to put that reminder out there, just in case MVD was watching.
For this matchup, though, I actually think it makes Falcon suffer more just because the shortness problem is actually exacerbated here on the left and right sides where they dip down. If Diddy Kong's sitting there, it's extra hard for Falcon to hit him with aerials. Of course, there are ways around it, and having 3 platforms low to the ground can be good for Falcon as well.
One of the things I really like about Fatality is how much he tries to stay on top of Diddy to make it difficult to get a free banana pull, But you can't keep a Diddy from pulling a banana forever.
Yeah, Falcon and particularly Fatality are all about that suffocation style, just make sure there's no room for your opponent to do any of their normal setups or even to think, really. It's like you're sweating the whole match when this guy's just chasing you down.
Fortunately for Fatality, being heavy means that he won't be susceptible to getting KO'd by up throw, up air as early as other characters do.
True. The combo window is also a lot longer on Falcon as well, though.
Oh my god!
That is the Fatality special, man. He loves spiking people on their recoveries to the edge, and particularly Diddy Kong, man. He's got so much practice in this matchup.
That was actually really satisfying to watch. I mean, Sakurai did a good job, too, of just making, spikes sound so good in this game.
Yeah, it's so satisfying to land.
So right now, with the banana in hand, making Smock actually a little scared to want to press a button, but right there, that one opening allowing him to get that down tilt and converting into the up smash to tie up the stocks.
Yes, another downside of being heavy and a fastballer against Diddy Kong is that the down tilt to up smash works forever on Falcon.
Wow, I just really love Fatality's movement, dude. Just falling through the platform so quickly. What is it? Do they still refer to it as Isaiah drops?
This guy is definitely blindingly fast. And I mean, his character takes some of the credit, but of course, Fatality, an extremely talented player. You can't put it all on Falcon.
Oh, wow! Whoa! Smock with the sick tech, and right there, Fatality. Oh, dear.
Lilac giveth, and Lilac taketh away.
Oh, my God. So if you guys, are now just waking up, I know on the West Coast, it might be like 7, what is it, like 7 a.m.?
7:15, yeah,
7:15. I mean, Fatality's performance right there definitely is more than enough. You don't even need caffeine in order to wake up at this time. Just watch Fatality play. What an amazing performance right there. That 6 spike in the beginning. Anyway.
That was ridiculous, man.
Yes.
I need to sip my drink for that one.
Oh,
also,
yeah.
it's 7:35 West Coast time. I just had to check the clock, make
no
sure
worries.
my brain is working. So, yeah, that was not the most devastating finish. I've seen Fatality mow people down way faster and in a way more dominating fashion. And also that ending was kind of unfortunate. I feel like Smock still had some gas in the tank. But unfortunately, just missed the edge. Lilat, some very finicky edges sometimes. You know, you want to be super careful with your recovery, but that actually cost him the game. So let's see how things play out in Town City.
Town City right here. And immediately Smock going for that banana peel. Not even wasting any time. I thought he was trying to go for maybe a footstool setup where you could just get the jab lock with the down air and then some more damage. In any event.
I love seeing that from Diddy Kong. It's like pretty much the optimal combo. There's some other setups you can do with like barrel explosions on top platforms for a ton of damage too.
I think one of the things I really like about Fatality is how he tries to read jumps. If you notice, he tried to snipe a double jump with the knee right there.
Oh! No sniping necessary. That was just all combos right there. I think that was true.
Okay, because I was wondering if right there he was setting up maybe for an air dodge, and then Smock just maybe said, I'm not going to air dodge, and just straight up took the hit.
That's very possible as well.
Yeah. Oh, so right there, I remember you mentioned with the monkey flip, you could actually plow through the jab. There was, it looks like he actually stuffed the startup.
Yes, if you stuff the startup, jab wins for sure. But
Gotcha.
the kick will just blow right through the jab. It doesn't even interact with it. The worst case, like if he's holding A, you'll trade one hit of the jab for the monkey flip kick.
And right now, Smock needs to watch out because it looks like Vitali's kind of playing a style where he's trying to counter whatever Smock throws out, like these retreating up airs.
To be honest, man, it doesn't even look like he cares what Smock is doing.
He's just playing his game, right?
Yeah, cutting him down like the bushes in Zelda, my man.
Oh, no. That's actually a pretty sick grab. That was brave, too.
Yeah, for sure. When you see Falcon running at you, you think, I either got to spot dodge the grab or block the dash attack. But meeting him halfway and grabbing him is also very solid. All right, that's a stock. Town and City coming through with the low ceilings.
Not too bad here. Smock with the banana in hand, but he has to deal with Fatality, who basically forced him on the platform there with the invincibility. Still able to avoid a hit.
And of course, he's one good hit away from taking this. Just a back air, even the back hit of up air, if he hits him out of his recovery with that. Of course, you could spike him too. Why not?
But right there, Smock actually staying alive. Gets grabbed right here. No weight right there by Fatality. Goes for the down throw up air, and Smock's still living.
That was that Beefy Smash Dudes the eye trap video right there, man. Hold in at the edge against Falcon's down throw. You're gonna eat an up air.
That is it. Oh, okay. I thought he was actually looking for the roll there.
Sick. Whiffs the jab. Notices Smock shielding behind him. Goes for turnaround grab real quick before Smock could even make a decision.
And the more grabs that he's able to connect, the more damage actually leading to a potential KO. He might get an up throw as well very soon. Is it happening now?
Yeah. No, still hanging on. No rage on Captain Falcon.
Oh,
keep
true.
Diddy Kong in the game. He mashed up.
That's crazy. At that high of a percent.
All right, that's going to do it, though. Fatality taking it 2-0 over Smock. Again, the brother of Venom from Montreal. These guys are very solid. Static doubles partners as well. I was talking to some Montreal guys the other day, and they were like, yeah, Venom and Smock have just been terrorizing our locals. They're winning everything now. So, yeah, I guess they have a pretty extensive win rate over there. In singles, though, it's a totally different animal. And you see Fatality, who is one of the best players in the world, currently ranked in the top 15 on the PGR, just able to take him down.
Yeah, with good reason, right? I mean, there were a lot of great performances from Fatality this year.
For sure.
And I don't think he's going to stop, man. Looking at this tournament, he looks like definitely a solid contender right there for top 8. I think he definitely make it in there.
He's, I believe, the third or second seed at the tournament. Larry is first, and then I think Fatality and then Anti are second and third. Just going straight down the PGR.
Would you happen to have the fourth seed by any chance?
I believe it's Mistake.
Okay,
from Toronto, yeah.
Dude, that Bayonetta.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't wait for him to play today, but it looks like we're not going to be seeing him. First, we're actually going to see Ice Ninja, a Palutena and Corrin player, mainly Palutena, versus Larry Lur, best Fox on the planet, first seed of this tournament, so the favorite to take the whole thing. But this could be a roadblock for him. Ice Ninja, she's really good, man. Her Palutena and Pokes Luigi, well, Palutena / Corrin and Pokes Luigi made it really far in doubles yesterday. They actually eliminated myself and Angel Cortez. They eliminated Larry and Fatality, who we currently are seeing. You know, we just saw Fatality. We see Larry now. They beat them and kept them out of top 8 in Boosters bracket. Yeah.
So this is Larry Lur's opportunity to actually run it back in singles this time.
Yes.
Might be pretty interesting. Larry Lur does have a lot of experience against Palutena thanks to player by the name of TLTC in his region.
Very true.
Yep, so this is not going to be his first rodeo. It's going to be really interesting seeing Ice Ninja, though. I'm definitely a big fan of her Palutena. So it's
You're a Palu guy yourself.
Yeah, I dabble in Palutena a little bit less than I did back then. More of a Greninja. But I'm always happy to see people still use the goddess in battle.
Yeah, there was a time period like last year where I put a lot of time into this character, and I really appreciate the kind of stuff she can do. I really don't think she's as bad as people think.
Exactly. Seeing the dash attack in the back air, having like invul frames on the attack. And just the fact that she has grab confirms, right? It's pretty cool.
Very true.
Yeah. It's just the frame data on the jab and the tilts are a little bit sus. But other than that, I love the aerials.
What is it, like frame 8 jab, and 4 tilt is 17, I think, which is just abysmal.
Don't make me cry on the mic, please.
All right, so Larry Lure, of course, his character has significantly better frame data. Fox, one of the best equipped characters for boxing in this game, and of course his ground moves just all lend into each other very well as the aerials. You're going to see, of course, on Battlefield as well, it's kind of his playground to juggle with up airs.
I think the way this match started was a little interesting. Seeing Ice Ninja playing on the edge against a person like Larry Lure who loves to actually keep opponents trapped there, It was really interesting decision making. But Ice Ninja does have the option to use the teleport cancel with these edges on Battlefield, allowing her to, make herself pretty unpredictable when it comes to moving around.
Very true. Both of these characters do get some serious benefits from being here, but so far it's been all Larry Lure right now. 40 to 140. That's not too easy to come back from.
Yep, right now Ice Ninja just keeps on trying to land. And Larry Lure, every time Ice Ninja lands on the ground, Larry Lure puts her back in the air. There it is. Finally gets the opportunity for a back air at 170%. There goes Ice Ninja losing her first stock.
Palutena definitely has some trouble getting off the edge as well. We saw Larry make full use of that fact. Again, that TLTC practice maybe coming into play, saying, all right, if I've got her on the edge, her options are seriously limited.
That's it. And again, threatening with the up airs from below. And the fact that he can auto-cancel them as well.
I definitely smelled a jab run off fair, but it looked like Ice Ninja had something to say about that. And yeah, Palutena's get up from the edge, I'm sure I know has extra frames on it. So Larry has to wait just a little bit longer to get the punish on there, and it was very smart of him to go for a lingering hitbox like neutral air to cover that.
Extremely smart. And at higher percents, he can actually go for a forward smash to get the KO as well. They're pretty safe, though.
Oh, I love that. That's unblockable, too.
Exactly. At point-blank range, that was so smart right there by Ice Ninja. Pushing Larry Lure back, allowing her to get some breathing room. But here it is again. Larry Lure's frame data, man, with Fox.
Is she going to reach yet? No way.
Oh, no. And there she goes, losing the first game.
Yeah, pretty convincing there for Larry.
Yeah, Larry Lure's Fox, dude, I'm such a big fan of it. I wish I myself was able to use Fox the way he does. Here's a question I have for you. For the aspiring Fox mains out there, do they have to play with tilt stick?
I think yes.
It's imperative? Okay.
In my opinion. But also there's a player named Light from Connecticut who is probably the best Fox on the East Coast. Apologies if I'm forgetting anybody, but he's nonetheless one of the best Foxes, and he plays Smash Stick. And he's super, super good. And you can see the Smash Stick bleed into his play. He'll get a lot of crazy dash up smashes that would be tough with tilt stick. Yeah. Then perfect pivot down smash to cover regrabs. So that stuff is cool. But I think overall Fox gets so much off of tilt stick that it's just crazy not to. You can extend your combos with pivot up tilts. Just getting that quick up tilt reaction out of shield sometimes is really useful. Of course, that's all doable with default controls. But the pivot stuff, I feel like, is really what's important. And, in 20XX, that's how Fox is going to be playing.
I feel it. The perfect pivot up tilts, I've seen players like Charlie the King, right, make it very difficult for people whenever they're in the air. He just keeps threatening, repositioning his Fox with perfect pivot up tilts time and time again, extending his combos further and further. But here it is. Ooh. Okay, that was so smart by Larry Lure. Actually, pulling back, wanted to see what escape option that Ice Ninja wanted to utilize.
It looked like she actually did mash out her double jump, but Larry just respected her space and was like, you know what, I'm not going to risk my stock at 9% if I mess up this fair footstool.
Definitely don't want to do that right now. It's still early. Larry Lure's trying to make sure he can secure this win as safe as possible. There it is again, just using the jabs and the tilts to lock Ice Ninja to the corner, but finally able to jab her way out, trying to get center.
Yeah, man, having a frame 8 jab versus a frame 2 jab, especially when your movement speed is so much worse than Fox's, it just makes the ground game really tough. That's basically where Palutena struggles the most.
I was really happy to finally see Ice Ninja get an opportunity to use the back air right there. I feel like that was one thing that she hasn't really been threatening Larry with. I feel like maybe Larry was just not giving her the opportunity to even short hop and utilize the move, right?
Yeah, Larry definitely punishing the jump in so much, just either with dash attack or up tilt, or even just blocking, grabbing the ending lag on the aerial.
There it is, and you could see it right here in the way Larry Lure is just playing. Always making sure to stay right on top of Ice Ninja, and I love the drift back. What?
Ooh.
What an option!
That was sick, falling up air, keeping her covered, making sure Larry got off her back. That was absolutely sick by Ice Ninja. I was about to say, like, oh man, I wonder why she didn't try Korin, even though that's a bad matchup against Fox too.
Oh, Ice Ninja is going ham right now. Trying to see if she can actually land the spike, knocking Larry Lure out of that jump option so that he only had the side B or the up B to use.
Smart.
Sick.
Keeping her back turned so she got access to back air. Even if Larry attempted to stop that fall to the edge with up tilt, which was very possible, the shield would have eaten it.
And I like how when you saw her drift away, she used the back air, but there it is, Larry responding with a back air of his own. Tight in stocks, but Ice Ninja still has the lead.
There are definitely a decent amount of Foxes out here in Toronto too, so I'm sure this is not a matchup she's unfamiliar with.
True. There it is. Larry getting interrupted with these jabs, even though the startup may not be that great. As you can see, there's decent range on it.
Wow, downer out of shield. I like that.
That was a get off me option, right?
Exactly. Back air would have hit too high, and Ice Ninja closes out game two
with a well-timed up smash. Actually, where'd Larry Lure go? Okay, that's the. I thought he actually disappeared, but we have the monitor blocking him.
He's sponsored by Aces now.
There we go. Oh my gosh, Larry Lure. Nice. Yeah. Ice Ninja is. She's putting in work right now.
Yeah, she's definitely a monster, and I mean, not just in doubles, clearly. All right, so this is one apiece here. After a pretty convincing game one, we saw not the most convincing, but a very solid game two finish there from Ice Ninja. It looked like she had pretty much all of Larry's options to return to the stage covered.
But Larry Lure right now taking away the platforms and going straight to Final Destination. I wonder what plan he has right here.
Well, he was gone for a second, but Ice Ninja responds with about half the damage. Oh, so much lag on that dash attack. I feel like that tech chase could have gone through.
Oh, yeah.
But unfortunately, just a little too slow of a move.
There it is. Okay, so I noticed Ice Ninja every time interrupting Larry's dash ups with jab, forcing Larry Lure to have to utilize shield now whenever he dashes up to Ice Ninja.
Right, even though the move is kind of slow to start for a jab, it does have a pretty good first active frame. I'm not sure exactly when it ends, but it's quick enough that you can generally keep pressuring them after them blocking a jab one.
Exactly.
Oh, another downer out of shield. I'm loving this from Ice Ninja. Again, just recognizing that back air would go over Fox's head.
Yeah, right now, Larry Lure definitely has to watch out. Okay, trying to go for the tipper jab, so not quite working out in his favor, and great DI right there by Ice Ninja, not giving Larry Lure the up air after the up tilt.
And there we go, that down smash at the edge. Once you have to come back with a teleport character, man, it's super tough on your second grab. It's pretty much asking to get hit. Uh-oh. I thought we were going to see the downer. I don't think Ice Ninja actually wanted to grab the ledge there. She might have just tried to fall past.
Great DI right there by Larry Lure. It's usually a lot easier to get that down throw up air combo on bigger characters, but as you can see right there.
And floatier characters as well.
Oh,
Fox
yeah.
just goes at such a low angle. Back throw, yeah, not quite the percent to kill, but that is a relatively strong throw.
Oh, is that going to do it? Yes! What an interruption! Wait a second, did Larry Lure go for a ledge jump?
He went for illusion.
Okay, right there. Yeah, there's no invincibility, of course, so caught him right there.
And, wow, grabbing right through the long stand-up. Again, Larry is familiar at least enough with this character to punish that.
Nice, also respecting Ice Ninja, throwing out aerials upon landing, deciding to just fade back instead of, trying to press the situation there. The DI doesn't want to get re-grabbed, potentially. That was the setup you saw by Ice Ninja when she went for the jab after that fair.
Yep. 20% only out of that grab. Ice Ninja needs to make some bigger conversions, but Palutena really doesn't have those extensive low percent combos like Fox does.
Good drift again. Went all the way out to make sure she was out of range, but bad spot for Larry Lure. Sneaks right back on stage with the illusion.
Yep, no jump necessary. Just gonna do it as fast as possible. Hope to catch Ice Ninja off guard. This is still anyone's game.
Oh, yeah. I actually thought right there when we saw the roll on stage from Ice Ninja that Larry Lure was going to go for the up smash, but probably didn't see it coming.
108%. Palutena definitely not a heavy character by any means, so she's pretty much knocking on death's door here.
Another roll, unpunished by Larry. Oh! The temper jabs to up smash ends the game with a 2-0 victory for Larry Lure.
All right, so there you go. Another qualifier for top 32 winners bracket. It's going to be Larry Lure. Again, the favorite to win the tournament as well. Ice Ninja, very impressive showing. Taking him to the last stock. Not quite last hit, but still very solid nonetheless.
What a game. That was really exciting. You know, I myself wanted to see Palutena the entire set, and I got what I wanted. You know?
Yeah.
It was a pretty good performance too. We went down to game 3, right?
Yes.
It wasn't a complete blowout. Ice Ninja on Lilac Cruz. Wow, like started to use the Dare out of shield as an immediate like out of shield option, and it actually worked out pretty well for her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only that move auto canceled, man, that would be such a good anti-pressure tool for Palutena. But hey, you can't always get what you want, I guess. And I know it's probably a tough call for you watching that match, right? Because on one hand, you've got Palutena, a character that you love and like, you know, played from day one, and now even though you don't so much, still a big fan of the character. And then there's Larry Lurr, who plays a sick box. Like, we're all homies, you know.
Oh, yeah. I knew Larry Lurr ever since, like, the Apex days, right? Apex 2010, when I heard that he won with Falco, I ran laps around the venue. I was so happy, dude, because that was my mate. But, man, here we go. We're going into the next set right here. But, yeah, man, Smash 4 definitely still going. And, get on my level 2017 right here, where we have Yo versus Thunder. Going straight to Smashville. Look at that. These guys. You know what I like about these guys? They waste no time. They're like, yo, okay, we got our strikes already. Let's just go straight into it. I don't even think we're going to see hand warmers.
You know, for a second, I didn't recognize the players by face, but now I just realized how stupid I am. I've seen these guys multiple times. I definitely know them. Yo and Thunder are both ranked, I believe, top 5 in Ontario.
Okay.
Or Southern Ontario, at least. Yo, I think, is 3rd, and Thunder is 4th or 5th. Could be wrong on that, but they're very highly power-ranked players here, and they consistently do well. So it's going to be Diddy Kong versus Ryu. Yo has also a Sheik in his pocket, but it's going to be going Diddy here. I think this is a really good matchup for Diddy, man. I'm really curious as to how Thunder's going to perform.
If you look at Diddy Kong's toolkit, right, especially with the up smash at higher percents, it's going to be hard for Ryu to even land safely. A lot of Ryu mains rely on focus attack, right, to land on their opponents. But when you have a character like Diddy Kong who has multi-hitting moves that can actually punish that, it makes it a bit more difficult. And even the grab game too, right? Conversions off the grabs.
Exactly. There are so many ways that Diddy Kong can deal with Ryu's basically landing options and even his pressure options on the ground. Going to see a lot of those tilts attempting into Shoryuken from Thunder, but hold up, maybe he doesn't even need that? No, let me stop.
Oh man, and it looked like Thunder definitely wanted to carry Yo off stage with the Nair train into the down air, but didn't quite work out for him there.
Oh, 2 rolls to the center, but it looks like Thunder was ready for that. Just a quick shield into down smash, and he's closing the gap here. He only needs about 20-30% more before it's real dangerous for Yo to exist here.
Yeah, I think one thing we're going to have to watch out for is just the Rage Ryu. You know, it's a big threat. You could be doing really well against this character, but things like this, right? Is that a KO? Almost.
That was some ugly DI there, too, from Yo. It looks like Thunder, because he side-switched, threw off the way that Yo was supposed to DI, but it doesn't matter. A back throw on the platform, going to close it out. Even on the heavy Ryu, just being that far out horizontally makes it easy to kill.
Yeah, man, those platforms, they can be brutal. Here it is with the banana in hand, and immediately trying to go for the Shoryu, but right near the edge, allowing Diddy Kong to just slide off.
Yeah, if I'm Yo right now, I'm just looking for up tilts and down tilts because you can sense the desperation from Thunder. He's like, I'm trying to even this up right now, and he rolls right into it. He just gave it to him.
He got a little too scared there in that situation. That move comes out so quick. As you can see, what is it, like 2 frames?
It's 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, so fast. Allowing him to just keep applying pressure. As long as you're within range of that move, Ryu's going to just keep going for it and try to get those free conversions. But that's another thing that we should comment on. The fact that Ryu doesn't quite have the greatest range, you know, in comparison to Diddy Kong.
Yeah, he comes from a game that's all about footsies, and he kind of lacks them in this game. Pretty much his strong down tilt is like his best ground poke, maybe light F tilt, but still, you don't really see that too much. You see a lot of jump-ins from Ryu, actually.
That's it. Oh, wait, the DI? Oh, man. That's the first game right there. Going to Yo. Solid victory. I think he didn't take 80% on the last stock.
And a quick fact check. Just so we're on point, up tilt is 3 frames, down tilt is 2.
Gotcha, there it is, okay.
All right, we have game 2 coming up. It's going to be Thunder's counter pick. I was going to say, I'm 99% sure that Town City is going to be gotten rid of here, and they're going to go to Dreamland. Next best thing, probably, you know, that regular ceiling height, not high like Battlefields, but still platforms. So I wonder how this is going to impact the match, just because Diddy Kong can use the platforms phenomenally. If he has a banana on a platform, it covers almost the whole width of it. He can also be side B'ing and edge canceling left and right, pressuring underneath with back airs. But I do see the merit of it for Ryu, right? Sharking with his own up air is very scary.
Yeah, very, very good tool right there. I remember Gamer actually had a video. Just talking about how amazing Ryu's up tilt is. That was such a troll video, but in any event.
I am definitely trying to up air Lilac Cruz off the stage list. Just saying.
But, oh my god, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go, game 2 on Street Fighter.
Ooh, quick 3-piece. Looking like actual Street Fighter there.
Right? So much damage right there.
Oh, the power shield on forward.
Oh!
What's he going to do? Yeah, forward smash? That probably should kill.
Oh, almost. That drift, that was so crazy.
I'm surprised Thunder didn't at least walk him a little bit to the side. You got like 5 full seconds to do that.
True,
you know?
true. He just like put all his chips on the table right there, committing to that forward smash. But he was able to actually, you know, reap the benefits of that.
He did all the math in his head. He's like 65%. I have 120 rage. I'm at this X coordinate. I got this.
Dude. Okay, right there, actually, it looked like he was trying to wait out the end frames of the focus attack. Wow! What?
I'm so tight!
I don't know what.
Oh, I'm upset.
Smash 4, dude. Yeah, so cool.
Basically, what happened there for the uninitiated, Ryu stuck out forward air, the banana clanked it, but because he was colliding with the hitbox, it added extra hit lag, and then Diddy Kong was just able to up smash him out of the hit lag. That was super unfortunate.
The craziest thing ever. Oh no, and he's committing a little bit too much with these single hit moves right now, Max.
That too, but I mean, he hit him with the back of focus attack.
Oh yeah, hitboxes, dude. Sakurai.
I don't know, man.
QA testers, please.
Have you guys ever made a
All right, dude. I'm gonna try to keep myself in check. All right, I'm going nuts right now.
If I'm Yo, I'm definitely trying to stay in check because 83. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's definitely a KO right there, and 1-1. Dude, these sets have been like out of control.
I'm just 1 fist short.
Oh, man. I'm loving the action here at Gommel 2017, man.
Me too, dude.
I'm feeling it.
Once I saw the 2 up tilts, I said, you know what? In my head, I thought about the threat of a shield break, and he went for it before I even said it. It's like, dang, the only thing I can do at this juncture is react.
Yo, you know what the secret strat is to avoid getting shield broken? If you see the up tilt on the shield, just mash roll away.
Yeah.
Because you'll shield DI out a little bit, and then you'll be able to roll at the first available frame, and there's time before the overhead hits your shield. So you can actually just roll back.
Yeah.
Ryu's not going to punish it anyway.
Yeah, roll back instead of rolling behind like the other time that we saw from Yo in game 1.
Okay, so final destination. Classically great stage for Diddy Kong. A lot of room to work with. No platforms for people to avoid. Banana landing traps, but it looks like Thunder's been doing just fine. The gap is very small.
Yeah, you can see right now, trying to space right here with the back aerials. You know, we did mention how Ryu doesn't have the range, but yeah, like you said, the aerials, right, are what allows him to poke from a decent distance. And there are the rolls right there, away from Ryu. Very smart stuff from Yo. Gets caught right there. Is that a KO, Max?
Oh, almost. And actually, again, bad DI. He went straight up. I think Thunder just side switches a lot, and Yo knows that from playing him a lot, so he's trying to maybe mix his DI up.
Oh.
Not quite sure. Or if he's trying to go on reaction and it's just not working out.
It is right back on stage. He has a banana in hand, which makes it a little bit difficult for Thunder to land on stage, but he manages to get the banana himself, and now he's a bigger threat. Oh, wow.
Focusing Ryu with banana in hand just seems so scary, man.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Did he hold in?
We're talking about DI here. I don't know if that was premeditated, because I feel like the future of fighting Diddy is when you get banana to high percent, you're already SDIing out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, Yo's going to close it out with that attempt there, and 107%, you can never feel too safe against Ryu, but at least being a stock up, all this damage right now is just bonus.
I think some people actually told me they feel like whenever that situation arises where people do fall out of the up smash, that Diddy just probably got the wrong hit.
Yeah, that's very possible. And also, you know, automatic smash DI, like if you're already holding a direction on the first frame, yeah, that can help out. And Yo, though, just steamrolling Thunder at this point, 61 tacked on already. I'm not one to count Ryu out, but Yo is definitely looking so...
Oh, whoa! That would have been so sick if he got the KO. Still, pretty sick combo. I mean, the conversion off the air hit of a focus attack into Shoryu?
Jumping Shoryu into the blue, man.
But right now, Yo playing super safe. Added a little bit of a charge right there with a buttery F smash. And we still have Thunder with he still has his last stock intact. High percent. He's a big threat right now on the field. Uh-oh.
Oh, he didn't even go for the up smash. He's just like, I'm going to get this done the old-fashioned way. But maybe that's not going to work. I don't know. I think Yo's got this, but again, he can never count Thunder out.
Yeah, Thunder right now is not converting off of his up tilt hits.
Oh, he's just going to chase him down. If you have to use Tatsu off stage, that is a wrap, man. And Yo knew that. Again, these guys have met in bracket many times at local Ontario tournaments. Even one just last week that I attended, I believe they played in loser semifinals. And Yo also beat him there. So it looks like Thunder falling to possibly one of his demons locally, someone that he's power ranked slightly under, and who plays two characters that are pretty, well, one character really, Diddy Kong, that's very good against Ryu.
Now, you said that was one of his demons, so do you feel like...
Maybe, I don't really know.
Because the only reason I say this is, in the last part of the game, it kind of looked like Thunder just like lost all of his steam, you know? He was getting the hits and just fell apart. Wasn't really converting off of anything. And when I saw that, I was wondering to myself if maybe he felt like the end was nigh.
He got way too hungry for Shoryukens toward the end.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of up-and-comers in the Toronto scene, we have JW, a very recent recruit to the scene, but a very successful one in his own right in the short amount of time that he's been playing. He plays Greninja. He's pretty technical, very, very smart player, and I believe it's been under a year since he joined, and he's made strides. He's PR'd, I believe, I want to say 8th or 10th here. I know it's not 9th, because that's his teammate, BB. But he plays Greninja, very solid player, and of course, the man on the left of your screen needs no introduction.
Yep, Immortals Anti taking the stage. 2 wins here this weekend already at GOML 2017, which was pretty amazing. When I saw him play Brawl, he had like the biggest smile on his face, coming back from the losers bracket and taking the whole thing. And with just an impressive showing in doubles with Mistake as well. Now coming into singles, you know, I spoke to him, and he seems fairly confident in his performance here at this tournament. He's been doing a really good job of just trying to take a healthy approach to events, right? I don't know if you see his Twitter, but well, of course,
I do.
A lot of people see his Twitter.
Of course I do.
Yeah, this morning, telling people, you know, to drink water, eat their vegetables, stuff like that. You know, that's actually really, really good usage of his popularity. Actually, leveraging it to benefit the community in a way where, you know, it's like, okay, guys, if you're, you know, you want to be a top player, you know, have a healthy mindset, eat healthy, you know, take care of yourself. And he does a really good job of that, so I appreciate it, man.
When is Poland Spring going to come out and sponsor a tournament or something, man? You know,
seriously,
let's get that water on deck.
I know they're, you know, on the West Coast, Poland Spring isn't even a thing.
I know, man. Actually, it's like an East Coast thing.
Yeah,
not even here, like East Coast US. Yeah,
I don't even think it's a thing in the Midwest, right?
No, I haven't seen it outside of really Tri-State.
Yeah, every time I talk about Poland Spring, people are like, what? And if you go to Florida, they have this thing called Zephyr Hills, and whenever I see that, it never mind.
Makes me want to run for the hills.
Yeah.
I know all about that. It's all good, man. It's cool.
Definitely not my favorite. In any event, it's going to be a fun match. I mean, I love Greninja.
Of course, this is definitely another D1 character here.
And Mario, actually. 2 characters. So I actually now have 3 characters in Smash 4. Mario, Cloud, and Greninja.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I really love Mario of the simple fact that when you get that one grab and you're just able to convert so much off of it. You know, there's some sick tech that I saw people show off where you're able to get a down throw up to like 30%. You get the up air into the cape. And,
up air footstool cape. And then
upper footstool cape. There we go. Up air footstool cape, land there. Yeah, get the jab block into the forward smash, up angled. Oh, man.
All right, let's see what Anti has. He's notorious for being not the techie Mario at all, like somebody like Zenyu has those optimized combos. I was saying it yesterday, but it doesn't even matter because this is a game where any playstyle can win. You don't have to be optimal, technical, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you're smart and you're getting the reads and you're closing the stocks out, really you just got to kill them twice. And if you can do that, you're going to win.
Yeah, fundamentals definitely are paramount when it comes to being good at this game. And right now, one thing I really love about JW is just how slippery he's playing with Greninja. If you notice, you know, he's trying to keep repositioning himself. One of the tools that Greninja also has is his fair. Pretty good spacing tool against Mario, a character who doesn't have the best range, right?
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of like Cloud and Ike's forward air, right? Where it's a big move, kind of slow to start, but super safe on block.
Oh, and it looks like he caught Anti jumping after that down tilt. You know, that up tilt is such a fast tool right there for Greninja. And wow, Anti right now taking all of the hits from this Greninja.
I love JW style, man.
Oh, yeah.
Again, just these advanced combos and conversions. Really seeing two different sides of Smash 4 at play here.
The fact that he tried to Hydro Pump Anti as he was recovering from the side, he's nuts.
And I'm not, oh no! See, that's what I mean. You can have all the combos in the world, but if you're just solid, you know, oh, he's coming down with down air. He's hungry right now. I'm a smart player, so I'm going to anti-air this.
That's it. He has the invincibility on his head. Gotta watch out. And now it looks like JW trying to fall back on a safer style right now of play, trying to rack up that necessary damage to get the up throw KO. It's not available yet as he doesn't have any rage, but you know, he's gonna keep on trying to play the incremental game here.
Oh, and JW does love to go for that shadow sneak out of hit stun, try to interrupt some bread and butters. Oh, okay. Taunting on this man. Is he going to get bodied now?
You know what? I mean, TK's not here, but I heard that, you know, though, as the saying goes, right? Whenever a person taunts, they lose the stock afterwards. You see what happens here.
It's definitely a true combo.
And JW relying a lot on shadow sneak after getting hit by Anti's combos. Anti could actually just wait for the shadow sneak and then just, you know, block it basically and then continue to apply more damage.
Exactly. Like, it's cute and all, but when it really comes down to it, if the opposing player is aware and ready for that shadow sneak, you could be in for way worse than the combo you would have otherwise taken.
Yep, and right now Anti already putting JW at 110% and threatening with that up smash, forcing JW to have to even utilize his double jump to land safely.
This is still possible for JW here, but Anti, you know what he's looking for at this point. He is the up smash master, and it doesn't even need to use it.
Oh my gosh, with that ender right there, something that we've seen from Super Mario 64. Back throw, taking that stock.
If you can beat the final boss of the game with that, you can beat a Greninja.
That's right. Man, those cross-up rolls, man. Anti very well known for that.
Yes,
you know, try to get up on stage, and he'll just keep rolling behind you until he finally realizes that his character is right behind yours, and you're just done. But here we go. JW actually saying what's up to me in the venue. Did not know he was a Greninja main. Definitely gonna give him a pat on the back for, you know, keeping the frog alive, you know, unloading the toad, as people would say. The Twitch chat always has fun whenever they see the Greninja in the chat. Oh my god!
He's exhibiting the ribbit right now, my dude.
Yo, he's actually... Oh! He's showing us what's good here. He's like, we don't need Vine for these combos. Even using the tilt stick too.
You don't need to be a Japanese Vine user to get some crazy combos with Greninja.
Right?
Alright, let's see though. I mean, JW noticeably absent from Greninja Saga, which Anti took out Zero at. And also slayed, I want to say it was Leia that he beat to make top 8. Or rather, to advance to fight Zero to make top 8. But yeah, I don't know. This is definitely not a matchup that Anti seems unfamiliar with. But of course, Greninja full of surprises.
Yeah, Greninja definitely can fight Mario in this matchup, but you have to be careful. There's certain tools that you can't use willy-nilly. Like, when it comes to the... great trade right there. That was a nair, right, to stop it.
Yes, exactly. The nair saving him from the final hit of up air.
So you notice how right now JW is using a lot of the water shuriken. Water shuriken can actually, you know, be cape, so he has to watch out for that one. And right there, Anti actually testing JW's reflexes, running up on him with the reverse up smash.
That was like when the doctor hits your knee with the mallet, you know?
Right? I wonder if he was expecting JW to opt for a down tilt. You know, JW has been using a lot of down tilt to interrupt Anti as he runs up on him. You know, it's a very quick poke, and it could set up for some cool combos while Anti's dashing forward because he would be DIing wrong.
Now JW just looking for this kill, but a little bit too hard, man. So many shadow sneaks for no reason. And also that up smash, you could sense the desperation.
Oh yeah, taking way too many hits there. When he went for that nair and tried to shadow sneak, it looked like he tried to punish Anti's air dodge. It was definitely an air dodge read. But here it is with the dash attack, DIing appropriately as Anti, and I like that by JW. You saw that down there. That down there could actually lead to JW maybe getting KO'd off the top.
Yeah, at 88% with this kind of rate for Anti. As long as he is a little bit above the ground, no way. Okay. I was going to say, I've lost all faith in Canadian DI if JW died for that.
I definitely held my breath. I was like, I'm not too sure. There it is, the release.
No, we used to have Chinese DI and West Coast DI back in Brawl and Melee, dude. Like, that would have been Canada's DI if he died.
Wait, what's Chinese DI?
That is the same thing as West Coast DI.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just as bad. Okay, right there, JW needs to watch out. He actually re-grabbed the edge, but Anti didn't punish him for it. Getting that down tilt fair combo. decent amount of rage right now, 133, but Greninja could still do some pretty impressive combos even with the increased knockback.
Of course, has to close the stock out, though, and that's the real trouble here. He's got to deal about minimum 85% just so the up smash is going to kill, right?
Yep.
And all he has to do in the meantime is land an up smash or a back throw of his own, and again, just waiting out the stand-up from behind. That's an automatic cross-up. He didn't even have to roll to corner himself there. But we call that the IQHQ. That's a crew that used to be part of, and, we all played on Long Island for the first, 2 years of the game. Shout outs to IQHQ, definitely the spot to be for a while, and still kind of the spot to be if you're a Long Island Smasher. They definitely gather there and play, but everyone there knows that that's what you do at the edge. You roll into them when they normal get up and back throw them.
That's it. I mean, it worked out so well right there for Anti. One of the cool things, too, about going for a grab on the normal get up, if you're a little off and the opponent does manage to get the shield up, you'll still get the grab, Whereas sometimes people try to go for an attack on an opponent's shield when they do a normal get up, and then they will perfect shield it. So great stuff right there by Anti, taking advantage of Mario's KO throws, not once but 2 times right there to end a game. So that's it. Anti over JW, which was a pretty exciting match. JW had a couple tricks up his sleeve, but like you said, right, you could have all the combos in the world, but if your fundamentals will not carry you to victory, you might be the one that will end up holding the L at the end of the set.
And a player who, in my opinion, is very solid with both combos and KOs, is taking the stage. That is Venom. We saw his brother Smock play just before, but now we're going to get I'd say the more reputed brother, the one that more people on the international scene know about, and he is a monster of a Ryu player, coming from Montreal. Pretty much, I think he is the first ranked player there, actually. It's between him and Supergirl Kells now that Holy Nightmare is retired from Smash, which I just learned about last night. I'm very sad to hear that.
Dang, that makes me super sad. That's Anti's brother right there.
Ally's brother, yeah.
Oh, did I say Anti?
Yeah, it's cool.
Ally's brother.
Suggestion, man.
You know what it is? It might be because they both play Mario. But
a lot of things.
Right.
Similar names, 4 letters, start with an A, Mario players. Literally just saw Anti on the screen.
I remembered him from the Brawl Days too. Rob, I made friends with him first before I even got to meet Ally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really, really chill guy. Makes me sad to hear that news, but
very quiet too.
Yeah.
I feel like his tag was so fitting. Like Holy Nightmare, it's like I'm never gonna say anything, but if you meet me in bracket, it's over.
It's done. Holy Nightmare.
Yeah. So Venom carrying the torch for Montreal Smash. Ally, of course, from there as well, but he's been residing in Michigan for the hottest of minutes. Also, he could not make this tournament. Of course, he's at a wedding in Antigua, if I'm not wrong on that.
Antigua.
Yeah.
And I know before that, I think did he get to actually check out a Kendrick concert or something?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I saw him posting about that.
And people were like, whoa, I never knew, people actually that never knew that Ally was into that. Like, if he was into any sort of music. And
he's just a silent killer, dude.
Right? I guess people probably never ask. Usually they know more about his Smash play than anything else.
Very true. All right, and it looks like Burst is going to be Venom's opponent. He plays Yoshi. I saw he and his partner made it pretty far into doubles yesterday. His partner's Train, a Samus player. I think they got 9. So it was a pretty respectable showing. A lot of good teams here up in Canada. But this is just a quick button check. Ryu versus Yoshi.
Yeah.
So, D, what do you think about this match?
So the first thing that comes to mind is that a lot of Yoshis love to play the runaway game, right? They space with fairs. They love to throw eggs right at a distance and even space with down tilts or even the max distance of their jab. I feel like going into this matchup, Burst is definitely going to try to stay outside of the range that benefits Ryu, that allows him to get combos. Now, as far as threatening Ryu upon landing, what tools do you think Yoshi could actually utilize to make it difficult for Ryu, like his neutral B or his grab?
I was gonna say neutral B is definitely a factor, just because having an aerial command grab is so useful against focused attack.
Yeah.
Also, you've got back air and down air for the multi hits, but I don't know if he has to be so scared of that. Those aren't exactly the best buttons to be throwing out, and maybe if he just lets the focus rip real quick, there's such a gap between back air hits, he might be able to interrupt it after just tanking one. So I don't know. We'll really have to see how this pans out, but I mean, Yoshi's grab game in general is kind of lacking. Just having that egg lay in the air is useful against focus, but I don't know. Also, I think Yoshi does outbox Ryu generally just because he has a bigger jab. It's very quick as well.
Yep.
I know if my man Sky Williams was here, he would be going off about Yoshi's jab and probably hit Venom with 6 in a row into something.
Yep, the perfect pivot jabs right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy. I wish we actually could see more of him in tournament, but Of course, he has a bunch of other priorities. You know, as a
Busy
content
guy.
creator, internet sensation right there. It's crazy how so many people from Brawl, you know, have found their calling in life. You know.
Yeah, the two that come to mind immediately are Sky and DM. Like, it's like, wow, you guys went in a totally different direction from Smash, but you're still killing the game.
That's it.
They were always, of course, very big personalities and good players in that game as well. Anyway, enough reminiscing, man. I feel like we could do this all day.
Yeah, we definitely can do that. Sorry. Here it is, Venom and Burst right here. First game on Final Destination. And already you can see Burst trying to space out Ryu here. Repositioning himself on stage, dashing around, trying to stay out of range. But there it is, only 2 hits of the forward air, and Yoshi's about to hit 30%. That's scary, dude.
Yeah, the damage output from this character is ridiculous. Yesterday when I was watching Venom and Smock play doubles, they did Cloud non-limit cross slash, which does 19, into Ryu's back air, which does, I want to say 16 damage.
Oh my god.
So like 35 from effectively 2 moves.
That's Ryu for you. And there it is. It looks like Burst actually tried to opt right there for an up air to catch Venom upon landing, and Venom could definitely download that information and try to, you know, absorb the hit right there with the focus attack. It's definitely a tool that a lot of Yoshis like to use when they have their opponents in the air, but great stuff right there, trying to catch the landing right there with the forward smash.
Look how chunky this dinosaur is. He lived that at like 125. Also, I just had to double check because I was thinking before, I think Egg Throw actually is a 2-hit move, and it is. When it makes contact and when it explodes, they're 2 different hitboxes, so he can actually beat focus with that.
Oh, that is an option then that he could go for. See a lot of eggs right here from Burst. Now, another thing, you know, we did mention how Ryu is actually able to get out of combos with his focus, but Yoshi, having that double jump right there allows Yoshi to escape combos as well.
Yeah, he's got kind of his own focus, right?
Right? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Multi-hits aren't going to do anything to stop that double jump, but I think he's going to need a lot more than some double jump armor to make up for this deficit right now against Venom. Still, I feel like up smash won't even kill Ryu at 104.
I really like how he tried to use the, oh my gosh. See, there's the thing, right? Fair is an amazing option to use against Ryu, but you are basically in the air, and you're telling Ryu, like, hey, I'm in the air, I'm exposing myself to potentially getting hit by a move that is invincible on startup, right?
Yeah.
And right there, great job by Venom, seizing that opportunity with the Shoryu. That was like typical Street Fighter style right there, right?
Yep.
And fashion, rather. Typical Street Fighter fashion.
Don't jump in on Venom.
Nope, not at all.
I almost called him Daigo for a second. But also, you know, forward air from Yoshi, as safe as it is, after the hitbox comes out, has all that time to wind up. And I think Venom just reacted. He's like, oh, I know he wants to press a button. Oh, forward air. Yup. Sure, you can. Done.
Maybe that's why we saw a lot more eggs. You didn't want to be too obvious.
True.
Then again, at higher, I feel like at lower percents, you're not going to see Ryu want to keep throwing out Shoryus, right?
No way, yeah.
So in the early game, he can probably throw out way more fairs.
Probably just trying to keep Ryu at bay, if anything. He's just so dangerous once he gets in. And all right, we're going to get the character switch from Burst. He has selected Diddy Kong right now. But ran it back to Final Destination. We saw this matchup once already here from Yo versus Thunder.
Yep.
I'm mildly surprised that Thunder didn't get rid of Final Destination as the ban.
Right?
I'm actually kind of thinking, like, wait, what did he ban?
Yeah, I actually don't remember. But I'll say right here, having that banana on... Ooh, yeah, having the opportunity to have the banana on stage is always a threat right there.
This is definitely a problem for Ryu in terms of like the raw matchup on paper, but how polished is Burst's Diddy Kong compared to his Yoshi? We saw him, you know, pick Yoshi first, and if we knew this Diddy Kong was equally as good as his Yoshi, I think he would have started off the set with him. I like that, trying to use both a peanut and an aerial to interrupt focus attack. Hey, it's 2 hits, man, why not?
Why not, right? That's pretty smart stuff right there. And Burst still trying to see if he can wall out Venom with the aerials.
One thing you can actually do to break focus is Diddy. I just remember this now. You can C-drop and aerial, and the banana counts as 1 hitbox. The aerial is the second, and you recatch the banana. Or actually, no, it'll hit him so it disappears.
Okay.
But yes, you can C-drop aerial basically to break focus attack with Ryu.
Oh, and a drop right there. Venom trying to actually go for his Shoryu.
I wonder if we're going to see Burst take the first stock here, man. He's definitely doing a great job of keeping it even. If he can scout out another blind Shoryu from Venom, or at least just block it, I don't think it'll happen, but it could, and then forward smash might take the stock if they're near the edge.
Surprising seeing Burst want to opt for a down air while Venom was landing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Probably an input error. All right, and he is pretty much in down tilt up smash range. Oh no, great DI from Venom. See how far he went?
Yeah, he definitely. What's that like? That wasn't the spinning animation though.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely techable. Oh, you wanted to be facing the other way, my guy.
Oh my gosh! And then we're able to actually block in time right there.
All right, I was doubting Burst Diddy Kong. I was like, oh man, he could have just brought out Yoshi first. I'm sorry, Diddy first. But wow, pivot up tilt, closing out the stock, sniffed out that jump in from Ryu, saying, hey man, you got anti-airs? I got anti-airs.
I'm actually really surprised that he even incorporated, had the perfect pivot right there in tandem with the up tilt. You know, just straight up catching Venom out of the air.
Definitely one of the best ways to secure a kill with Diddy Kong, or even just stuff out a jump in if you're worried about that from your opponent. Up tilt has such a weird hitbox in the back too.
Really beautiful arch. And here, right now, we have Burst who's just trying to maintain the lead. See him spacing with the fairs, almost similar to his style of Yoshi.
Yeah, very true.
Right?
Yeah, except I guess in this case you want to do the fairs while rising, and with Yoshi you want to do them while you're falling. But generally the same concept applies. Use that big forward hitbox in the air to keep your opponent away from you. I like the retreat from Burst. He acknowledged that he wasn't going to get any further pressure. Ooh, sick! With punishing the Shoryu with monkey flip kick as well.
I don't think we're going to KO. Yep, no KO here.
Yeah.
Burst still holding on to this stock. A lot of rising full jump aerials from Burst, by the way. I wonder if, by the way, that has, like, what, upper body involved? With that the heavy up tilt?
Yeah, his whole arm is just not a hurt box.
Yeah. Crazy move right there.
And again, actually, the peanut into fair, breaking focus there. Ooh, and he sniffed out the roll. That was very smart from Burst. Unfortunately, just needs a little bit more percent to secure the game here. But I mean, that was super sick. So he dropped the banana to make sure Venom didn't want to get up right there.
And you notice how Venom just went straight up too? Didn't quite DI that appropriately. If we see Burst get another opportunity like that, he probably might be able to seal this one. But look at the safe play here from Venom, holding on to shield a lot more because he notices that he's at higher percents. Doesn't want to get caught by a down tilt to up smash, or maybe even a banana that could lead to a big combo.
That should be it. Yes, Burst gonna close out the second game. And now we've got another Game 3 scenario here. I feel like a lot of these sets are going to Game 3. Well, at least Larry vs. Ice Ninja and Yo vs. Thunder did. But man, that Diddy Kong was actually pretty impressive. Very solid showing, and of course Venom, I would have said, is the favorite to take this set, but it looks like Burst is definitely in there right now.
Oof. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with the way he was playing Diddy Kong in that matchup. He looked a lot more confident too in a lot of his setups. You know, he wasn't able to find his hits with Yoshi, but here, going with Diddy Kong, it feels like Venom had to play a little bit more honest, especially just having a Diddy Kong with a banana in hand, right? That makes you feel like a lot of your options are basically shut down. You don't want to commit to anything because you know it's going to lead to you possibly getting a banana in your face, you tripping, and Diddy Kong getting a lot of damage. So a lot of times what players like to do is wait till the Diddy Kong goes for that banana throw, and then they'll either have an aerial ready to catch it, or maybe they'll just roll out of the way, right? Yeah, so
for sure.
Very scary option right there. To deal with, rather.
When I think of ways to keep people honest, two things come to mind. The first is a polygraph test, and the second is a Diddy Kong with a banana in it. So Venom is definitely going to have to watch his landings, watch his aerials on shield particularly. Even though Ryu has so much shield stun and pushback with forward air, back air, namely just those two, Diddy Kong can still punish so much just by throwing that banana out of shield. All it takes is a block and an A press, and there you go. You get pretty much the world of combos is open to you. You get up throw into aerials, you get up smash, you get whatever you want, really.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, Game 3. Diddy Kong switched. Actually worked out well for Burst right there in the second game. And so we're not going to see a switch from him here. He's going to stick to his guns.
Yeah, I approve. I don't think going Yoshi was the move here at all.
Not at all. Uh-oh. And the damage just keeps on racking up here with Venom locking Burst into these corners. Wait, are you really going to just open up with up smash?
Did he just run up quickly and up smash?
That just happened right here at Gumbo 2017. Wow, what a way to start the game.
I think that is actually super solid. I believe Diddy's up smash starts on frame 5. It has a low to the ground hitbox.
Oh, wow, and he DI'd so far back, but still losing that stock.
I thought he was good, man. I honestly thought, like, no rage on Ryu. Got the good DI, but whatever. I don't think Venom cares. He's just looking for a way to close this one out. Got the down tilts into, I'm sorry, I almost said Shinko Hadouken, but not quite there.
Oh my God, Max!
No.
It's happening!
No, another down. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Oh, okay.
The man manages to stay alive, but he took so much damage. And we're close to seeing the end of the match right here.
Venom's like, dude, this Pocket Diddy is not going to take me out here.
Dude. What an opener, man.
Okay. First getting a quick little block on that Shoryu, but that's it. It's over.
Wow. I don't exactly understand how that happened. Burst just... He just got deleted.
Burst, man.
Yeah, he did. He did. Dude, I can't believe that combo, though. Like, a lot of times when people are in tournament, you know, because of the nerves, right? It's hard for them to ever pull off these, like, impressive combos. Right here, Venom showing that he's no stranger to being on the grand stage, right? At Canada's biggest event here of the year.
I mean, he wins a lot of local tournaments, or at least performs very strongly in them. He was on the stage a lot yesterday playing doubles top 8, made it pretty far with his brother, and here he is now qualifying for winner's side top 32. This guy's a beast, one of the best Ryus in the business. I'd say, I guess, second best in Canada because we got Locust to contend with, but and also Thunder is doing well, but I mean, he did lose in top 96, whereas we just saw Venom advance.
Yep.
So, yeah, a very, very solid player. Oh, and there's also Dunk Master Ragna, man. A lot of Canadian Ryus.
Dunk Master Ragna?
You don't know about him?
What a sick tag.
Yeah, it really is sick. He made it very far at, I believe, Civil War, or at least caused a couple upsets along the way. But
Master Ragna.
yeah. On the topic of strong Canadian players, we have my man, Black Twins, EMG Black Twins, repping it for the home stream right now. He is the second best player in Ontario. He's ranked first, but when the new rankings come out, it's going to be my man Mistake on top. It's almost guaranteed. However, Black Twins, right on his heels as the other strongest contender here, and I believe, I can't tell with the hat on, but I'm pretty sure that's Kiddy Kong. Another very, yeah, okay, it is Kiddy Kong. Very solid Diddy Kong player. He actually took me out of one of the locals here last week, and I played him last night. I was just very impressed by his Diddy in general. Very quick, tricky, adapts to your play as well. It's got like that perfect hybrid of aggressive and defensive style.
I have to say, Max, props to you for being able to assist me with all of these names. Black Twins I definitely recognize, but when I saw Kiddy Kong, I was like, oh, blank, drawn.
Oh, dude, it's all good. This is, I think, my 15th time in Toronto, so I know a lot of the players really
definitely.
well. Yeah.
Look at you, Max. Might as well be just move out to Canada.
Hey, man, I'm not ruling anything out. Just saying.
I know, man.
We'll talk more about that later, but
yeah, man. USA, man. It's an interesting place to live.
I don't even mean because of that. I'll let you know after the cast, though.
Okay,
I got you.
I feel you. Black Twins 13 here versus Kiddy Kong, and we're starting off on Smashville. Are we gonna see the Cloud? Yeah, Cloud, right? Because I've seen as Mario. I think we're going to probably see Cloud here in this matchup versus Kiddy Kong, who, you know, I mean, with a name like that, I would expect you to play Diddy Kong.
But, dude, I mean, the example I always bring up, Sasuke Bowser from All His Brawl played like Pikachu and Team Link or something.
True, and Ninja Link does not really main link.
Greninja Link, though. Oh, no! What are you doing?
Oh, baby, what is you doing? I don't know what just happened there, but homeboy lost his jump.
Oh. Black Twin says, man, I'm back on my stuff.
That's it, right? It's not messing around here. Dude, I'm loving how the pacing, too, on this Cloud, right?
Yeah, Black Twins has always played a very unconventional style, even going back to Brawl. So I just like the way he plays. It's unlike most other players, and he just kind of marches to the beat of his own drum.
Yeah, I really feel like he's like a slow, calculated kind of player. You can see right here. Oh, I wanted to see him let it rip, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's my favorite move in this game, man. So I'm trying to see that at all costs here.
See what he opts for. Okay, fake Trump right there. I like it.
I like that. He had a couple different things he could have done. He could have run off and tried to nair, but it's kind of hard to time. He could have trumped him, and then he went for the third level, which was to fake the trump and then punish the ledge get up.
Still holding on to his limit right here, and right there taking the first game, that backer with such amazing knockback growth. I mean, you might as well just keep the limit to have that psychological pressure on your opponent. You're forcing them to keep shield up because they're afraid of the threat of the limit, right? Knowing that 3 out of the 4 moves do have involved frames, so you probably don't want to press a button where, you know, you probably won't even interrupt Cloud So you might end up just taking a hit and losing your stock there. So that allows you to get a bunch of grabs, right?
Right, bunch of grabs, and also the back air is super safe. Not only does he fall faster in limit, but he also jumps lower. So to keep that tight pressure on the shield is a lot easier. And we saw that coming out from Black Twins, but Kiddy Kong didn't even bother blocking.
That was actually really sick punish too on a spot dodge with the cross slash. Black Twins getting that quick. So much percent too that you get from that cross slash, dude. Amazing tool there.
Kiddy Kong, though, having a totally different outcome in the first 30 seconds of this match so far. Looking pretty good, keeping the pressure on. Now Black Twins has to come down from high up. Oh, the throw the wrong direction. But I think Kiddy Kong knew that the up air was safe, so he didn't want to try to punish something that wasn't there.
Now, looking at this matchup, of course, Kiddy Kong gonna have to try to focus on trying to get this Cloud off stage. Whenever I talk to Zero about this matchup, a lot of the things that he likes to focus on, especially when the Cloud has limit, is to force him to use the limit, right? Get him off stage, force him out of his double jump, make him commit to the limit climb hazard.
Yeah, sometimes that even means sacrificing a combo throw and instead just going for forward or back throw and trying to interrupt something, force him out of his second jump, and then make him spend that blue juice.
Yep, and there it is, right. You did see the side throw right there, but he wasn't able to actually stop Black Twins from getting back on stage with his double jump. Kind of has to threaten a little bit better.
I love how Black Twins just sat at the edge and swung an up smash. He was like, I think I have this next level read on you. Oh! I love that idea. Just punish the banana pluck with limit blade beam. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out for him. Kiddy Kong going to take the first stock, puts one on the board here, looking already so much better than the first game.
Yeah, it was definitely a good idea, but seeing how slow blade beam just travels across stage, right? He wasn't able to get it in time. Probably just should have pulled the trigger a little bit sooner. In any event, Black Twins should still be in a good position here.
I love the fake out into the dash grab. Cloud, just such a scary character when you have those high percents. And you know he can't kill from a throw, right? So, as a Cloud player, you're probably just going to try to open him up with the grab and then capitalize on their disadvantage state, read an air dodge or something.
You need like so much percent to KO with an up throw, so that's probably why a lot of players just feel like it's not even that reliable to, to go for. Might as well use your other tools that Cloud has.
Uh-oh, this could be trouble.
The Axis boys?
Yeah. Well, that, and he also threw out a hitbox instead of air dodging. Kiddy Kong wanted to try to scout the fear out there, but Black Twins managing to get it done without even having to spend his limit to recover to the stage.
And right now, here we have it. Black Twins just doing a good job of using Cloud's short hop to just keep evading a lot of these moves that you see Kiddy Kong opting for, especially that monkey flip. Here's an air dodge, but not quite going punished.
Oh, and because Cloud was in limit, he fell to the ground faster out of that down tilt, and he was able to spot dodge the grab. On regular Cloud, like no limit, I'm pretty sure that was a true combo at that percent.
Sick attempt by Black Twins.
Looking like fatality on that Lilac game.
Unable to actually get the spike there. Are we going to see a roll? Okay, good spacing on the back air. Oh, a little bit too early. Opponent was nowhere to be found.
Kiddy Kong smart for backing up in that situation, but I mean, still has a hill to climb. He's down about 70% at this point.
Yep, and I love how Black Twins went for that up throw that gave him more than enough time to get limit charge. Very smart.
Oh! No fear from Kiddy Kong, just the drop zone there.
Wow. Because like, you know what? I need to get myself back in this game. And Kiddy Kong actually taking that one. Was that the first game?
That was game 2. It's
game 2. Oh yeah, definitely 1-1. I was about to say. Game 1 was on
Smashville, I want to say. Keeping himself alive, though, I mean, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat and remaining in top 96 winners at least for one more game. Let's see who advances here. This is definitely a pretty serious upset if Kiddy Kong is able to take Black Twins out. He's really an up-and-comer in the Toronto scene.
Ooh, you know what threw me off? The fact that, whenever I see Smashville and Toronto City back-to-back, sometimes I get, like, a little, thrown off since they're both
same,
Animal
dude.
Crossing stages,
Same colors, too. Oh,
he still has his double jump. Good. You saw how he delayed his recovery, too, right?
Just a sweet spot to edge, man. Black Twins, of course, knows his character, even though this is, I'd say, technically his secondary, but we've been seeing about a 50-50 split between Cloud and Mario lately. Especially when he plays doubles, man. It's all about that Cloud.
Nice interruption. He had to go for the limit climb hazard. That's what we were talking about.
Yep. And Black Twins tried to aggressively return to the stage with forward air. He's like, I am not showing any fear in giving you this air dodge. But Kiddy Kong able to stuff it out with a forward air of his own.
Ooh, if that was a normal getup, he probably would have gotten something nasty right there.
If his last name was Cortez, he probably would have spiked him.
Yes, sir. Good forward throw again, forcing Cloud off stage, trying to take advantage of the recovery. But you see high is where Black Twins wants to go to avoid any options near the edge.
Kiddy Kong not afraid, though, of just using the banana for combos on the platform. Kind of some avant-garde follow-ups there. I like it, though. And now we've got Limit online. You cannot feel too safe, even at only 70%.
Oh! The eyeing away, and also making sure to drift back. That was so smart.
Black Twins forced into his limit, though, and now he's kind of at square one. He can still kill at 77%, but only with, like, forward smash by the edge. Otherwise, Kiddy Kong is here to stay until we see that limit come out. Oh, there we go. Yes. Weak hit of Climb Hazard, or rather just any hit of Climb Hazard. Not strong enough to make it safe on hit.
Now we have Black Twins actually playing from behind. Kiddy Kong showing a lot more confidence right now going into this game, especially after winning the second one.
Oh, and that missed forward air on the platform is so huge. Even though he didn't die, it was still actually a huge momentum swing for Black Twins. This one not going to kill either, though.
Yeah, making sure not to use his limit, actually saving it, trying to get the stock with the down smash. Opportunity still missing.
Looking for just one too many down smashes here, though. Black Twins, I feel like he expected both of those to kill. And this one, is that going to do it? Finally gets the stock closed out. Gets about 40% of his limit on deck. And now Kiddy Kong still in the lead, but 46%, that's a landing up air into a string from Cloud, and we got an even game.
Absolutely right there. Black Twins seizing that banana, but actually finding himself getting hit right there. Going for that high recovery. That's another good thing about going for high recoveries. You have the option to go with Climb Hazard 1 and 2.
Yes, very true. Even though he didn't catch the edge, still worked out for him. Ooh. That was a sick punish.
Yeah, and Kiddy Kong right now still had the jump, actually. Let's see, there's the, wow, he knew. Expected to grab, went for the dash attack to cover the landing. And now, no roll option, actually keeping center. Very smart play from Black Twins.
Black Twins has brought this all the way back. Now with a slight lead here, Kiddy Kong, of course, needs to eliminate that limit, or else he is in some serious trouble. And in a position like this, it's real serious. What's he going to do?
He's in position.
Yes, he does it, and is he living? Yes! Oh, the limit is gone. He got about probably 30-35% back, and he just, oh my god, he got trapped under the stage. Oh, Kiddy Kong gonna fall in one of the most tragic endings to a set. He was on fire, man. He built all that damage to a solid amount of extra credit, but Black Twins just showing his chops as an experienced, seasoned player, Brawl veteran, saying, you know what, I have the stuff to keep my clutch factor online for the entirety of the set. And man, what a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. You know, I really feel like he probably would have been able to, you know, still battle Black Twins on stage if he was able to actually recover appropriately. But right there, like you saw, you know, he tried to recover and he had to like weave his way around the bottom of the stage. And because of that, you know, he didn't have enough gas, it seemed, to even reach the edge in time. Black Twins, I have to say, you know, very interesting style of Cloud. I loved how he understood when the opportunity was there to get that punish on the edge. He sees it. You know, a lot of times we'd see up-and-coming Clouds. They'll just have an opponent come back on stage, and sometimes they won't know what to do in a situation like that. Sometimes even opting for a down tilt, which allows the opponent actually to just, like, get hit in the air, but now you get the drift mix-up, right? So you could escape a juggle situation. So really, really smart stuff. But that was really cool, just seeing the fact that Kiddy Kong was actually able to live that, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he survived the neutral B. He still kept it going for a little bit, but unfortunately, Black Twins just way too clutch, man. Just way too clutch.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like the moment at which everything changed really was that missed forward air on the right platform, where Kiddy Kong was going, man. He had the stock lead. He was chilling. Hit him with like up air into back air, knocked him off the top platform. Then he just ran off with the drop zone fair. It didn't work out. Black Twins down smashes him 3 times, and then finally takes the stock and is able to make the comeback, man. Really just like that pivotal moment changed the momentum completely into Black Twins' favor.
And right? Oh, yeah.
I was going to say we have actually Black Twins' doubles partner, Infinity, coming up to the stage.
Oof. Versus Supergirl Kells. I heard there was an announcement. There might be a Red Bull partnership, I think, that's going on right now with Supergirl Kells.
All right. Well, if you're allowed to talk about it, I'm allowed to talk about it. Yes.
Oh, I mean, there's a...
yes. Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, wait. I see the shirt, but I'm not sure if it's... Yeah. I mean... Yeah, okay, so she announced it on Twitter. All right, we're good to go, yes.
Okay.
Supergirl Kells is partnered with Red Bull now, which I think is super hype. I mean, this girl puts in some serious work. She travels to all the major tournaments. Definitely just a very solid player, and definitely an inspiration to all the ladies out there. I mean, super amazing player. Her Sonic is definitely a breed of its own as well. She plays a very quick, mobile, style, more aggressive than a lot of Sonic's play. She's not afraid to just go in there. She also has some dirty kill setups, like the spring ride.
The spring ride, into the up air. I've seen it. Like, I remember seeing just random posts by her where she just shows like tech, with her characters. And I love seeing stuff like that, right? People trying to help advance the meta with their respective mains instead of trying to withhold, information. So here it is, Supergirl Kels, like you said. She loves to press buttons. And right now, wait a second, is this a battle? Yep, it definitely is.
That up air is actually so good, man. Yeah, just the short hop rising and auto cancel the up air. It has such a wide horizontal hitbox. It can actually contend with Cloud's down air. It kind of wrecks Cloud's down air, honestly, if you hit it from the side. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that from Kels in the neutral. Yeah, there we go. You can just approach with it.
Yep, Kels is like, I understand this matchup. Cloud is a character that is very popular right now in this game.
Yeah, she also has a set win on Mewtwo King.
Oof. Yeah, I will never forget that. That was a really high moment right there in her career.
Yeah, it's definitely going back a while, but still, I mean, it happened, and you can't ignore that. She clearly knows what she's doing against this character, but Infinity, kind of a monster in his own right. We don't see a lot of this guy. Even the locals in Ontario don't see too much of him, but when he comes out, he always shows up big, and him and Black Twins pretty much win every doubles event they touch.
Right here, again, we have the striking from Supergirl Kels. Losing that stock in the beginning, Infinity did a decent job of just capitalizing on getting the up airs, and he just kept Supergirl Kels in the air, over and over until he just followed her, landing with the limit cross slash, taking that stock.
Remember the spring ride right there, man.
Yup.
She saw that like 30 to 40 range, and she's like, okay, money time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not, though. All right, I like that dipping low to counteract the air dodge and then doing another rising up air. But, man, Infinity is really dominating this game so far.
Yeah, this Cloud has been doing a really good job of just picking and choosing the right spots to cover Supergirl Kels when she's in the air, even if she keeps threatening with the up air herself.
Oh, a footstool. I feel like that was not intentional. He probably really wanted the down air, but I'm sure Infinity's not complaining. Kept that stage positioning. Oh, and almost the sloppy recovery punish.
That was actually a really sick setup by her, but Infinity's still able to actually come back. Here it is again. That sword, man, making it difficult for Sonic to even want to tread on stage.
All right, Infinity just jumping around, trying to charge limit. Swing safe aerials when Kels gets a little bit too close for comfort. Air dodges past the spring. Yeah, keeping himself alive here.
Super smart recovery. When I think about the way Ken approaches this matchup, one of the things that I see Ken do is just actually like dash around Cloud and wait for Cloud to, like, he'll zip. He'll actually like dash, catch Cloud upon landing, and just keep grabbing. He'll grab Cloud over and over again. And that's one I think I don't see enough of right now from Supergirl Kels. Instead, trying to challenge Cloud in the air with her own up air.
Yeah, I mean, it does work, but it only goes so far at the same time, right? Definitely have to block a lot of his stuff and respect him, but if you're rushing in with back airs like that, Cloud, of course, a gigantic disjointed sword, can contend with pretty much any hitbox you throw his way. If you're a character that fights only with your limbs, like Sonic does, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, I definitely, going into the second game, would love to see more shield, just straight up sliding into the opponent's range with a shield, and, seeing if she can punish Infinity for pressing buttons. Because what I see Infinity doing right now is just challenging Supergirl Kels, and it's working, right? It's paying him dividends.
Right.
See what happens here in Game 2, because like you did say before, Supergirl Kels loves to be aggressive in a manner that she plays Sonic, and because of that, maybe Infinity understanding this is like, all right, I'll just play a very counter-heavy style, where every time she presses a button, I'll just use a better one.
Exactly, yes. There are two ways to beat buttons. Shield and better buttons.
Yeah.
So when you've got both, why not employ a mixture of the two? And Infinity doing just fine with that approach to this matchup. I wonder what Kels is thinking right now. I really do not expect her to switch off of Sonic, of course. She does have that Kirby in her pocket, but almost no way we're going to see that. So going into the second game, which is going to be played on Battlefield, I think she's going to try to just keep Cloud above her. And that's, I don't know if you watched that Mewtwo King analysis of MK Leo versus Ken. Did you happen to catch that?
I mean, I was actually at the event, and Mewtwo King gave me, we had a 3-hour discussion about, his strategy.
Sounds like being at the same event as Mewtwo King.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure he broke it down for you. Basically, Sonic can really capitalize on Cloud's landing so well. Like,
exactly.
When you put him in a position in which he has to fight using his aerials, and you have that kind of a ground speed, you really can just go to the other side of him, block, or you don't even have to cross him up. and then you get those free grabs, which lead into a lot of combo damage from Sonic as well.
Yeah, exactly what I was talking about with regard to Ken, right? That was the exact playstyle that he did have, where he just kept dashing around Cloud, waiting for Cloud to land, and right there, in the nick of time, would be able to catch Cloud upon landing with the grab. So, Kels can definitely utilize that. She can even cross up using the side B into shield, right?
And I feel like Infinity definitely is doing enough jump-ins that counter is valid in this matchup right now. So, yeah, I'd like to see Supergirl Kels kind of chill out a little bit, but she's doing fine right now. She's got a little bit of a lead, force him into his limit, almost with the 2-frame.
Yep. Very good stuff right here. Trying to make sure to keep getting rid of that limit, forcing Cloud on stage. I love this playstyle. Has to make sure to watch out, though, because right now, Infinity, every time he sees an opportunity to catch her drifts, he will punish.
And very smart as well by Infinity to go for the cross-ups on Kels' shield.
You see that? Very preemptive plays right here. 3 smash attacks, Max.
Yeah.
He is literally waiting for her to just dash in.
3 smash attacks.
Right?
And 1 missing stunk.
Oh my god. And there it is. Supergirl Kels takes the lead.
Count them up, Infinity. We've only got 1 left.
Yup.
Alright, here we go. Those low percent throw combos are definitely going to be making a showing here from Kels. I think she's kind of realized that keeping Cloud above her and forcing those aerials is really the key to success here.
Yep. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of dashing side B cancel into shield now. So, yeah, she understands us. Yep, there it is. She understands what she needs to do here in this matchup. The opponent is just going to keep putting out attacks. Why not just run up and just use shield? Throw the opponent off stage. Nice.
Cloud is not going to be able to grab you from the air, of course. We were talking about how Yoshi can do that, but not this guy. Imagine though, oh god, this character in aerial command grab.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Infinity losing his patience. Supergirl Kels understanding that right now and taking advantage of it.
I like that, landing neutral air into back air. She can pretty much get any aerial off of the landing air, especially the soft hit. Ooh, the skid cancel. That is the Supergirl Kels classic. She moves almost exclusively with that. Run past and skid and then do something out of the skid. It's super tricky because Sonic basically like rubber bands like, woo, I'm all the way back over here.
Here it is. Kels trying to occupy the space, making it difficult for Infinity to land. And look at that, 111%. What a change up here at the playstyle.
Yeah, and I feel like the stage has a lot to do with it as well. Like, not only is Kels playing more patient, but she has a stage that basically forces Cloud to either navigate the platforms to get back on the ground or land on a platform, and then he has to struggle getting back to the ground from there anyway.
Oh, that was smart. So Kels was trying to opt for a cross-up, but Infinity did not decide to turn around. Instead, he just, went straight for the up airs and punished that, almost as if he saw it coming.
All right. And, of course, Battlefield, no shortage of benefits for Cloud here as well. The sharking underneath the platforms could be real dangerous, so if we see a juggle situation from Infinity, he can still pull this one back. Oh, no limit, and he's just going to get hit in the face with the back air. We're going to game 3.
I almost feel as if Kels is listening to the commentators, because she totally switched it up. She started looking a little more like Ken, too, in the way that she was playing, right?
Dude, imagine she's got earbuds.
Yep.
Listening on Twitch underneath that headset right there.
That would be absolutely crazy.
That's
Look at her,
next level.
Keeping her poker face. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to let these guys know I'm listening.
Yeah, he has no idea. So nobody said nothing.
Winners top 96, and like you said, we're going to be going into the top 32 after this. Man, Smash 4, definitely moving at a pretty fast pace with these. The way that the players are optimizing a lot of their punishes nowadays, right?
Yeah.
The game looks way different than it did in like 3DS. I know we had vectoring, of course, and a couple characters were, subjectively busted.
Dude, even like late 2015, go back a year and a half, and this game looks nothing like it did.
Yeah.
I feel like people are just really coming into their own with movement, with follow-ups, with also just how to play the neutral against every character. We kind of like understand the flow of what everyone's looking for,
Seeing how certain characters are now in the meta, do you feel like Sakurai probably should have left certain other characters alone? Or is that another reason?
We'll talk about that later, but I feel like the game is generally very well balanced.
Yes, I agree.
Very few exceptions, yeah.
Here we go. Lilac Cruz in Game 3. We have Infinity, who definitely was swinging at the fences, man. Like, maybe a little bit too much, too.
True.
Kels like numerous opportunities to just keep punishing.
I'm also kind of surprised that he picked Lilac Cruz, just because the platforms proved to be a thorn in his side before, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he's definitely taking this aerial approach to the game again, which I think cost him a lot. M2K's breakdown that I was referencing earlier also was like, just fight Sonic on the ground. There's no reason not to. Just run up and shield or grab. You know, if she's spin dashing, she's forced to either release the spin dash or to block. Only one of those two things can happen. Granted, she can do a lot of different things out of shield, which is why the character is so good and tricky. Yeah. But, man, it's like jumping against Sonic is the bane of your existence.
Yeah, that's very, very risky stuff right there. And Supergirl Kels sneaking right past that limit cross slash. Still looking for opportunities to threaten with the up air.
Oh, we saw the rare Sonic down tilt right there. Oof. All right, Kels, thank you. Check that one off the bingo box.
Wait.
Ooh, if that second pair connected, we could have seen a nasty edge guard to follow.
Speaking of rare, you mentioned the down tilt. We just saw it again. Quick succession.
And maybe the tilt of Lilac Cruz has something to do with why she's using it. It is secretly kind of a decent move, though.
Looks like she tries to use it to catch opponents upon landing. Oh, and fully committing. I mean, I get it. A lot of times Clouds would go for one or two, not the third one, so that might have caught her off guard.
His jab is very unsafe, though. All 3 hits of it can be punished super easily. So can't blame Infinity for just going through with all of it. And he's clinging to life here, has to spend his limit. Oh, he actually got tagged out of that. It looked like a hit behind him where the sword doesn't cover.
That is nuts, and right now we have Kels again setting up right now. Stage spike.
He tried. He was like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm going to stall and then air dodge and get away from this. But, man, that was actually insane that it hit him toward the stage, too. I don't know if Kels planned that all out, if she was just, like, on some extra woke third eye stuff right there. But, wow, that was actually kind of dirty. And it just looks like a normal old Spring Gimp, right? But the fact that Infinity thought he had the counterplay on point was what made that so crazy.
Dude, if only he was able to get that tech, though.
Yeah, very true. Lilac, just a weird stage, too. Like, you don't expect to be hitting the ceiling at that angle.
Yep. Nice right there by Kels. Making sure to just go right through that. Oh, no. Infinity wants the KO. And whenever he wants the KO, you usually see him throw out a lot of KO attacks. That's especially in Game 2, right?
Yeah. Is this where it starts for Supergirl Kels? Once you get that first stock against Sonic, man, you just start rushing in all haphazardly. Look at him throwing these limits.
Yeah, he's losing patience, dude. Infinity, definitely a solid player, but it looks like as far as patience is concerned, he's going to have a little more of that in order to best Supergirl Kels.
Oh. And that's it. That's a death at 91 after the hit, man. Sonic's forward smash is so crazy strong. And Supergirl Kels is going to advance at the top 32 winners bracket. Man, after that Red Bull partnership,
that's what I'm saying,
she's got to be feeling pretty good about herself.
I honestly thought after she lost the first game that the Red Bull partnership probably got her a little shaken up. You know, people are like, oh, because there are a lot of eyes on me. You know, I have something to prove to the people that are like, oh, why should? And then like all of a sudden, look at that. You know, she bounced back.
I'm gonna say that Supergirl Kels is one of the few players that I think is very immune to that kind of stuff.
Okay,
like I'm sure like your friends with her on Facebook and stuff. You see how generally positive this girl is. Like she has like an iron will. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she's the type to get shook by like the freshly sponsored pressure.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Supergirl Kels is definitely a player who could take something like that in stride and like channel it into being able to win more rather than like, oh man, I hope the Red Bull doesn't think I'm a fraud if I lose in top 96. You know, like, honestly, if that were me, I would crack under that pressure. Oh, straight up with you. That would affect me. But her, no.
With much respect right there to Supergirl Kels. A strong player in her own right?
Yes.
Like super, super solid player. What are we going to have up next? It sounds like we have I think we're... Goodness, I think
nobody.
Did we just race through this?
Is it already 12? Wow.
It's like 11:53 a.m. Eastern time, right? Eastern?
Yes. We're still Eastern, yeah, even though we're like very far west of New York.
Look at that,
City.
Man. Well, now to look back, you know, we had a lot of interesting matches, right? Fatality versus Smock, that you mentioned before, with Fatality getting the win over Smock right there. And Smock, you said it was a player from Montreal, right? And Larry Learn, who was seed number 1 here, getting the win over Ice Ninja. Very solid stuff too. Ice Ninja, amazing player in her own right. We only saw the Palatina versus Larry Learn, and it was down to a game 3 scenario. Really, really interesting set right there. And then the third set that we had was Yo versus Thunder. Do you feel like that could have been an either way scenario, or?
It was looking like it, and then that Final Destination game, man, Yo just kind of steamrolled him. Again, I can't imagine why Thunder didn't ban that stage. I mean, even going back to Brawl, that is like, I'm fighting Diddy Kong, ban FD, right? Yeah. Except in very extreme circumstances where you like know the player that you're fighting against. But yeah, I mean, I think that could have been either way. And then next we had Anti versus JW,
Yes.
which was actually kind of dominant. It looked very even when they were scrapping, but when it came down to getting those kills, man, Anti was just on top of JW.
Definitely was able to close out the stocks. Then we had like Venom versus Burst.
Yes.
Burst opening up with the Yoshi, but then actually going to Diddy Kong afterwards. Diddy Kong was working out well for him, but then in the third game, I don't know what happened, but it kind of turned into like a combo video.
We don't talk about that third game.
That third game, yeah.
Venom versus Burst 3 never happened. And then Black Twins versus Kitty Kong, and that, if we're talking about could have gone either way sets, that I'd say is the epitome of that, man. Black Twins looked very good at the first match, and then Kitty Kong brought her back, and he was doing so well. He was really snowballing this lead, and then just kind of overextended once and never quite caught back up to himself. He really paid the price for just going a little bit too hard on offense.
Yep, and then the last set that we had in this block right here was Infinity, who was the teammate of Black Twins.
Yes.
You say they do really well in teams, usually winning at local events, and right there, Supergirl Kells just adapted games 2 and 3. Infinity looked super strong in the first game, but I think what happened was he was just super duper preemptive. Supergirl Kells caught on to that, started just waiting out a little bit more, and kept punishing every time you saw a whiff from Infinity. So that's basically it. It wraps up the wave for us, and I guess we're going to be going into top 32
yes,
after
we are.
this. So thank you guys for hanging out with myself and Max Ketchum.
For sure. Definitely support EMG. Drop them a follow. Tournament streamers need subscribers on Twitch, by the way. So if you've got Twitch Prime, that's a no-brainer. And even if you don't, if you're a generous, philanthropic Smash viewer, please sub to EMG, support these guys. Keep the Get On My levels coming. And I'll see you on top 32 on the sticks, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, best of luck to you, man.
Thanks,
and I guess I'll be on the Melee stream, but I'll be showing a lot of support to Smash 4 from the side. See you guys later.
See ya.
Michigan. My name's Chase Masinski. It's a pleasure to be here. Right now I'm heading down to B102, the pool that I'm running. I'm helping out as a volunteer here at Big House 6. Hopefully things will run smoothly and people will show up to their pool. Stop your friendlies, B102! Nightmare. Congratulations on the sponsor lately. Yeah. The hardest aspect is probably, I would say DQing someone. You kind of got to be a bad guy, but also a good guy because you're volunteering. But at the same time, you're the guy that everyone reports to. And I would hate to be the guy that is like, all right, well, this player's got to go now. They didn't show up. And then like maybe 3 minutes later, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. Unfortunately, it's one of the roles you have to, assume responsibility for. All right, we got everyone here. The first game is going to be TD versus Tech Boy. TD, Tech Boy.
Hey guys, welcome back to day 3 of Get On My Level 2017 here in Toronto, Canada. I'm Moose Bones.
I'm Mike Christ.
And we have some more top 32 action for you right now.
Yep.
We'll be with you all the way up until top 8, so buckle those seatbelts. First we have Ice Ninja and Smasher 1001.
Yeah, the tag that everyone loves.
It's a great tag to commentate.
Yeah.
It's like 12 syllables.
Probably just call him Smasher.
I'm going to call him Smasher, yeah.
Yeah, we're starting off with losers. I think everything in top 32 is best of 5, I believe.
It is best of 5, yeah.
So, yeah. Smasher known for his Mega Man and Mario.
Yeah, and Ice Ninja, well known for the Palutena and Corrin play.
Yeah.
So we might see some character changes.
Yeah, we could see some counter picks. You know, I'm sure some of them prefer some characters on one stage over another. So it could be a battle of whoever gets game 1 gets that counter pick advantage with character and stage, you know?
Yeah. We've seen Ice Ninja play their fair share of Marios with like Black Hood's obviously in our scene, but I don't know how Mega Man does against either of these characters.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to pretend to understand, like, it's like, this matchup's like...
From the button checks, it looks like we're seeing Palu versus Mega Man. I don't know if they've already agreed to that, or they're just button checking with those characters, but we shall see. Starting off the rock, paper, scissors.
Alright, so rock, paper, scissors. A little bit of stage deliberation going on.
Yeah, we got that technology to see the counter picks. I actually
That's so cool. I know, man. It makes it so much easier. Instead of like, what are they doing? What are they talking about?
Yeah, I like when people who play my character are up. They actually like. For me personally, my strike list is so like arbitrary. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like playing FD today. Whereas like I like to see what actual good players don't like to ban.
Exactly. It's like, I haven't practiced Lilat in a while. Lilat.
Man, back when Delfino was legal, I don't care. I just went there. I just like the music. I like the colors, you know?
So we are going to Battlefield Game 1.
Alright. Yeah, not surprising. You know, Ice Ninja is a fan of this stage. I would imagine Mega Man's pretty good on it, too.
Yeah, I don't know what Mega Man hates in a stage.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like he can kind of run away.
Maybe Lilat?
Yeah. Maybe Lilat.
Yeah, Ice Ninja known for those precise teleport cancels.
Yeah, the platform's definitely going to help Ice Ninja out in that sense.
Got to be ready to see a lot of pellets in this matchup, I'd imagine.
Just projectiles in general. We saw the triple pellets into the metal blade, into the up air. Just trying to create this wall that Ice Ninja can't get through.
Yeah.
Wow. And Ice Ninja does have projectile zone, but it's not quite comparable.
Yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of the jabs, a lot of back airs from Ice Ninja. Very well known for just spacing out back airs, using the invincible shield, like that dash attack too. Didn't quite work.
Especially in a matchup versus a bunch of projectiles, that the shield acts as a literal shield.
Yeah.
You can kind of use it to get in. I mean, if it's spaced properly, we saw it just fail there, but...
Yeah, Smasher just not letting Ice Ninja do anything, really. The pellets, the saw blade...
Dash attack might end up being a good tool in this matchup as well, because it's got the same properties as that back air.
Yep. Yeah, so far Smasher just looks like he's having a field day with these pellets.
This is exactly what he wants to do. Ice Ninja, like, he doesn't look like he feels pressured at all to do anything out of his comfort zone. Like, even that, like, it's okay, I took 4% for that, whatever.
Let's just do it again.
But Ice Ninja, like, with that said, Ice Ninja has created a lot of offense off of that option.
Yeah. A big thing against zoners in any fighting game really is that you're going to take percent getting in, right? Doesn't matter.
That's how the matchup works.
But then it's when you get in that you have to get it going, right? Ice Ninja took a bunch of percent getting in, but as soon as Palutena got there, she got like 50%, so, you know, now it's back in Mega Man's favor.
Yeah, you're absolutely right with versus zoners. You can't get frustrated when you're taking those small hits.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the board and realize, like, okay, I'm still alive. I haven't lost the stock yet. But that said,
and I got up tilt. Yeah, really good up tilt coming out from Smasher.
Yeah.
Reading the roll in from the ledge.
Mega Man having those extremely powerful kill options with the down smash and up tilt, but very slow moves and very, very punishable.
Yeah. To get like a raw up tilt, like you have to have a read, right? There's no way Mega Man just walking up to you and doing that move.
Remember when that was the only Shoryuken in the game?
Yeah. Well, and Luigi.
Well, I guess Luigi had it too, yeah.
Good old days.
The good old days. Little jab block, 100% coming out.
37. Yeah, Ice Ninja using Battlefield. Get those easier landings, mixing it up.
But still, just cannot find an answer for these pellets. Smasher full defense mode right now.
Yeah, Ice Ninja doesn't look like he's doing awful, but I would not be surprised if we see the Corrin come out. Maybe has a bit more answers to the pellets.
Especially in a... Oh, it says it's best of 3, but I believe it's
I'm pretty
specified.
sure it's specified, yeah. The banner will be changed.
Yeah. So, yeah, with that said, there is time to get data. There is time to get the download. Definitely looked like Smasher just did Smasher things, and Palutena didn't get a chance.
Played it well, honestly.
Yeah, and Ice Ninja's Palutena didn't get a chance to do whatever it is that Palutena wants to do in that matchup, which I don't know what that is. But
yeah, looks like we're going right for the Corrin.
Switch, yeah.
Dreamland, it looks like.
Platform's good for both of Ice Ninja's characters.
Yeah, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, let's see if Ice Ninja can switch it up here. Honestly, Smasher just playing good Mega Man, right? You don't have to do anything flashy like the Kamehameha footstool setups.
No.
To be optimal with Mega Man, you know?
It's basic Mega Man neutral, but it's effective.
Yeah. It's kind of a theme in this game with a lot of characters. Sometimes you see these Diddy players getting like these down throw footstool setups, and the Angel drops with banana, and then you watch Zero, and he just keeps you at the ledge and fairs you a million times.
Yeah,
and like that simple play is what gets you the furthest.
Consistent, smart plays with like no risk.
Exactly, yeah. Minimizing risk.
That's exactly what Smasher's doing right now. He's not doing anything. That back air was the riskiest thing I've seen him do all day, and it's still really safe.
Yeah, I really like the play from Smasher.
Just throwing it away. I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
I feel like that was probably an accident, but
yeah, I think it looks like
just kind of confused. Like doesn't know what to do at all. And I can't really blame Ice Ninja.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I understand the switch to Corrin wants to switch it up, but one thing that Palutena actually does have is the faster run speed. Ooh, and we are getting the footstool setups. Oh, no.
That platform actually kind of messed him up a little bit. It changed the way he had to approach that footstool, and unfortunately for Ice Ninja, he didn't get it.
Sounds like Smasher trying to make a song with like these pellets. Yeah,
it's a
clean rhythm.
Trying to stay on beat with Edgeguard situation for Ice Ninja.
Okay. I like the little fancy footwork to find his way back to stage.
Smasher converting pretty hard off of that power shield inside.
Yeah. Here. Ice Ninja got to get something going now. Corrin finally in there. Very good
smash. Very strong move.
I would imagine that goes through pellets, but I'm not sure. If so, then
I would assume so.
Yeah, Smasher would have to be much more careful at this range where it'll actually kill.
Pellets have that projectile property where it loses on hit to another move.
Yeah.
But another one.
I think he started charging F smash there. The Smasher.
I don't know what that was about.
Yeah. As we said, he was so like calm and patient, and then boom, F smash.
And I mean, if I was Ice Ninja and I saw that, whether or not it was an accident, that's a sign that he's getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Like whether or not he wanted the F tilt there, that's he's starting to make mistakes, and that's what you'd like to see.
Exactly.
Versus a character that you can't get in on.
But yeah, Smasher just kept trying to run away with this lead. In a lot of matchups, you'll see when one character gets the lead, it's just so frustrating to get it back at it. Unless you're Ice Ninja and you get the clean side B out of nowhere.
Halfway across the stage. Ice Ninja proving that Corrin is also a long-range character.
Honestly, she is, man. It feels like her side B, her F smash.
She has a very specific range that you need to respect, like all the time.
Ice Ninja DIing in on the down throw, giving that free up air to Smasher.
Ninja opted to just try and recover, but Smasher catches with an up air.
Yeah. I feel like the switch to Corrin has given Ice Ninja some answers, but Smasher just playing so good at that mid-range. Oh, he might be dead.
Oh, no!
Has to save him, though.
Yeah.
That was one of those situations where if Ice Ninja didn't save Smasher, he's going to die himself.
He's going to die, yeah. And because Mega Man isn't in, like, the helpless state, he could have still acted.
Yeah, he could have
It's not a situation where it's just like, oh, I can just wait and he'll die first.
Yeah.
Because Smasher can still attack, so it's scary down there.
Would have been very risky, but Ice Ninja has all the rage you need to make this comeback.
Yeah, no, that's a tipper F smash kill.
Look at that Corrin just glowing.
I wonder if
so frustrating.
Yeah, Ice Ninja, much better and smarter player than I am, but I'm wondering if the counter would be like a good option against just a single straight pellet.
Maybe, yeah.
It's such a strong move. And it builds with rage. It has a base knockback, or it has like a base damage if you do less than X amount.
Okay.
So a straight pellet would do the same amount as like most characters like down tilts or whatever.
Oh, I thought he was going to get
really good recovery.
207%.
And this is Mega Man's downfall, really, is that he kind of has to commit.
He has a kill throw at this point, no?
Yeah, I guess so. But,
Thank you, Smasher, for answering my question.
But he has to go in.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas, like, it's not impossible for him to change gears, but he does have to.
Yeah.
There is the racking percent mode, and there's the I have to commit to an option mode.
Even a grab, that can get you killed sometimes.
It's got really stubby arms.
Seems like it's low risk, but whipping a grab in front of a character like Korin could spell doom.
Yeah.
Back to Dreamland, sticking out with the Korin. It's looking very frustrating for Ice Ninja. I like the idea. I think the Korin did do better.
Oh, 25%, really quick. That stuff is switched a little bit, doesn't matter. Percent is percent.
Yeah, exactly.
Those diagonal metal blades coming in and doing a lot of work for him. Covering his landings really well.
Yeah, I like the use of the metal blade very much. Sometimes getting the footstool setup, sometimes just using it to zone, making the most out of that move. I still don't know what the point of Leaf Shield is. Whenever someone puts it on, I was like, what's the purpose here?
Day one tech was to do it and then grab somebody. Wow, that really early.
37% for Smasher. This is a huge hill to climb for Ice Ninja. We've seen all the struggle in the world trying to get in. That was interesting. Yeah.
Not what Ice Ninja wanted there.
Yeah.
He's trying to run in. I mean, the frustration is very noticeable at this point. We did see F Smash beat those pellets, so that answers our earlier question.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much good that's going to do at 60%.
Exactly, yeah, you kind of want to save it.
Pin keeps getting neutralized by the pellets as well.
And one thing Smash is doing is mixing up the timings of these pellets. Sometimes he does two, and then the third one jumps, which will knock you back. Sometimes he does one and backs off. It's very frustrating for Ice Ninja to realize, when is it my turn to press the button? Because Smasher keeps mixing it up.
It's not really a thing that's apparent in Smash. In a lot of fighting games, you have a turn, basically, where a block string just starts becoming unsafe, and then it's like, okay, I can attack now. And the best way to keep your opponent off their turn is to just mix up what you do.
Exactly.
And those that pellet, the different formations of the pellets he's using, is
doing this. Sometimes throwing the metal blade in there as well. Yeah. See, sometimes he does one, sometimes he does two. Every now and then he'll go for the third one with the jump. It's just so hard for Ice Ninja to get anything going, really.
Being unpredictable is a very good way to win a match, and Smasher's doing exactly that.
Gets the grab. Is it going to be a kill? No. Mega Man's pretty heavy for, the little boy that he looks like.
We're actually seeing a lot of Leaf Shield usage now, and I guess that kind of answers our question. He's using it to land, and it's stopping Ice Ninja from being able to grab him and get the kill throw.
Yeah. Wow. Back air. Getting quite a bit of damage. 109% on Ice Ninja, looking like last game where it is the last stock situation, getting the rage, but it just doesn't, by no means is Ice Ninja comfortable. It looks very, very, very tough. Can't even pick up the saw blade. Smash is saying, put that down, that's mine.
It's almost a bait at that point. It's just like, pick it up, I dare you. Wow. Can't even jab.
Yeah, this looks very, very tough.
Essential landing there, here and there, but you're not going to win with that.
Yeah, most sword characters have a specific range where it's pretty much the tip of their sword, where they just feel so dominant at, and it must be very hard when a character straight up beats you in that spot. And Ice Ninja, Smasher with the down air, ending that convincing set 3-0.
Yeah, when you can't get into your dominant zone, your dominant range, it's very frustrating with any character. And that's kind of a thing that sword characters don't really deal with most of the time, because they have a disjoint where most characters don't. But those pellets, making sure that Corrin and Ice Ninja never actually got into the range that Ice Ninja wanted to be in.
Yeah. Very good stuff from Smash. I was very impressed with his play. Very, methodical. Nothing too high risk. We saw like 2 unsafe back airs that were risky.
And I mean, back air's not even that unsafe.
So yeah, very good stuff from Smash. I was very impressed.
Yeah,
I
playing
wonder
safe
who
wins
put him in
games.
losers.
I'm not sure.
I think it was Krim Foish actually.
Oh yeah, it was
telling me about
Krim Foish,
that.
Diddy Kong.
I'm surprised. I heard Mega Man does good in that matchup.
Maybe he does.
We'll have to see. But yeah, we got Shadow coming up against Infinity. This is losers bracket once again. Infinity just knocked into losers by Supergirl Kells maybe 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, so he's back on that grind now. We have, Infinity plays Cloud, Shadow plays Sheik.
Yeah, I would imagine that's going to be the matchup the whole way through.
I don't assume, no, they're not going to switch characters at all. Infinity does have a couple other characters, but none are at the level of his Cloud, and I don't think Shadow's ever played another character in his life. That's not Sheik.
I've seen him play Cloud in doubles, but doubles, Pocket Cloud.
Cloud doubles, exactly.
Infinity actually had a Sheik of his own at one point, so maybe he knows what this character is capable of.
Yeah, Infinity has dabbled with all the top tiers and all the high tiers at one point or another. Like he's got Zero Suit, Cloud,
Meta Knight when he had his shenanigans going.
Bayo.
I do like his Cloud the best by far. Obviously, it's the one he stuck with for a reason, but it just seemed like the most, well practiced.
It's definitely most polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow actually came to me like, I want to say like 8 or 9 months ago. He's like, how do you play Bowser Jr.? I'm going to learn this character. I'm like, don't. Why? Like, you play Sheik. What's wrong with you? So no, I need him for like matchups. It's like, no, you don't. There's no matchup. There's no matchup. You can't just like practice with Sheik.
A friend of mine who used to play Brawl actually came over earlier this week, and he's like, he played Game & Watch and Brawl, and he's like, never played Smash 4 in his life. Said, I'm going to maybe try to get into it. Comes to my house and picks Game & Watch, and I said, do not pick Game & Watch, get out of my house. If you are playing this game this late into it, I want you to play Cloud, Bayo, Sheik. He ended up with Bayo.
Or one of the other top tiers, So we got a little butt check happening of Duck Hunt.
Yeah, a little throwback music for you people at home.
I'm so sad that the stage had to be banned. I love the stage, but I understand why. Like, it makes total sense to me. It would have only got worse.
I think it's a good double stage.
Yeah, I agree. The extra room gives you, and like the straight flat walls.
Yeah, I think in doubles it kind of gets rid of like the campiness that everyone hated the stage for. You can't camp a top tree in doubles, or else your teammate's gonna die.
It was funny because I remember our scene wanted to ban Duck Hunt extremely early on into the game. Like I want to say like month 3 or 4 of this game's life, and I'm like, no, this stage is perfect. Just deal with the ducks and the dog. It's not that big of a deal. And then as people started optimizing it, even I had to be like, this makes the game unfun.
Our scene's so like weird with stages. Sometimes we just want everything banned, and then one day Peach's Castle is legal at a weekly, and I'm like,
Peach's Castle is legal.
What's going on?
Ontario's great.
Yeah, we're going with Town and City for game 1. Good stage for both characters, honestly. I personally think it's one of Sheik's better stages. With the trouble killing, it's always nice to have, an easier time killing.
I guess, the up air kills a little bit earlier.
Yeah, her main kill confirm is the F tilt up air, and her main kill move that she doesn't get too often is the up smash, but none of that matters.
Wow.
Shadow starting off this so
quick.
Yeah.
Infinity, even with limit, did not hit that tech, and because of that, he died immediately.
Yeah. Getting hit by the up B, wanted to drag Shadow down, but the up B invincibility coming out of Sheik, stage spiking Infinity and giving Shadow that early lead.
Shadow actually opted to do a really interesting option there, where Infinity
again. We got limit. Yeah, that's the most frustrating thing when the hit that you gimp Cloud with gives him limit. Yeah, that's so frustrating.
But yeah, we saw Infinity hit jab on shield, and instead of just getting the grab, Shadow ran behind him and pivot grab, so he could get the forward throw bouncing fish off stage instead of sending him in stage. And he got a lot of offense off of that, a lot of percent.
I've heard a lot of Clouds say they do not enjoy this matchup. I imagine Sheik winning it on paper, but it's one of those things where out of nowhere, you're dead. Thank you. That's Infinity for giving a good example.
Exactly, Almost as if that was scripted.
Yeah.
Catch him with the upper. Not going to kill quite yet.
Yeah, even on Talent City, I'm actually pretty surprised. And he gets him with the DI mix-up. At the very end of the upper, if you hold in or like towards their opponent, they have to change their DI or else they go straight up like Infinity.
And that's exactly what we saw, yeah.
Good stuff from Shadow. Having that Sheik tech, pretty common these days. At one point, Void, I think, was like the only one I've ever seen do it. And
yeah, just the average skill level of this game has come up so much in the last year.
Oh, switching to Sonic. What?
That's not... I did not know he had a Sonic. It doesn't surprise me that he has a Sonic, but I didn't know he had a Sonic.
3, 2, 1.
Back to Talent City as well. Interesting.
And like that game, it looked
33%.
Oh my goodness!
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that last game looked close, like percent-wise, near the end, but Shadow was in control the entire game. And if it wasn't for that spike, it would have been like I don't know. It would have been a lot more one-sided.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one of those things where Infinity could say to himself, you know, if I don't get gimped, I could do better. But you'll probably get gimped. Like you're racing Sheik.
Yeah, her advantageous state when you're off stage is just so in her favor.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to commit to anything. Everything you do is bad. I don't know.
Exactly. Sonic looking pretty good. I've actually I've seen a lot of Infinity play. I don't think I've ever seen the Sonic, but I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's looking like it was a good pick for him. Oh, actually clips him.
Just absorbed. When he lost to Supergirl Kelsey, asked her for tips, and that's all it took. He just picked up Sonic since then. That was 20 minutes ago.
He's like, oh, I got it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you're going to want to back here sometimes? All right.
Well, okay, I think I figured this out. Infinity doing a very good job, staying center stage, keeping stage control.
Yeah, not really committing, still going to side Bs and back airs.
Yeah, he let Shadow get back to center stage there, but even then, Shadow was running away. It wasn't like he was in control. It wasn't like he was forcing Infinity to make any plays at all.
Yeah. And Shadow kind of looking like he's not too comfortable with the matchup. Really.
Yeah, this is honestly blowing my mind. I did not know he had a Sonic. Yeah, he doesn't really come out to stuff anymore, so maybe he's been practicing it, but I mean, it shows that he's been practicing it.
Yeah, definitely does have some time on the character. If he was going to pull out a secondary, I was going to think like maybe even a Sheik of his own.
I was going to say Sheik or Bayo, yeah.
But no, the Sonic out of nowhere, putting in work for Infinity, has the stock advantage, looking for that extra credit. Sonic, one of those characters that gets that extra credit so well.
Shadow just kind of rolling back and forth, not sure what Infinity's going to do next. Infinity's mixing up how he's approaching a lot as well. Which it kind of seems counterproductive with Sonic because, the spin dash is so good. Mm-hmm. But just like the way he's approaching, like whether he's popping over Shadow with it or like if he's landing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow just in shield, spot dodging.
Yeah,
doesn't know what to do.
I was going to say, he hit a needle there, but I don't feel like he's using needles quite well enough. It's one of the easy options to shut down spin dash at like that mid-range. He's not using it.
He does use it and he almost gets killed for it.
Yeah, almost. Even just throwing one,
Yeah, that was risky needle play though.
That two-stock comeback from Infinity, looking clean on the Sonic, looking back at the crowd, smiling. Saying, you like that?
Yeah, I play this character now.
Is he going to be a Sonic main from now on? No chance.
But no chance.
But I like the
Sonic.
Yeah, I like
he's like an interesting character though, because that's not a thing you see a lot. You see a lot of Sonic mains who have a specific character for like the Mega Man matchup or something like that. But there's not a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I also have a Sonic.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of characters that you don't see are pocketed, Yeah. I feel like most Sheik mains are Sheik mains, except like Kameme. Most Sonic mains, like you said, are Sonic mains.
Yeah.
Whereas like characters like Cloud, you'll see a pocket Cloud every now and then, sometimes the Diddies.
Yeah, like everyone's got pocket DK.
Yeah, you see a lot of pocket DKs.
So often go to FD. They are playing right now. Whether or not the camera shows it or not.
Yeah. They are on Suzaku's castle.
Oh, stage is illegal.
Oh, they're trying to stop them because Omega's